The volume ain't in.
Yeah.
It's levels up.
Yeah.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
We in the building. What's up?
Where we live?
I don't know. Yo, man.
Boom shakalaka. You know the vibe.
Yeah. It's Big Fan, Breezy and Tea Time. Brooklyn Nets versus New York Knicks.
Who run the city?
Yes, indeed,
you already know how
man.
to do.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all. Where that clap?
There you go. There you go. There we go. We in the building. Let's do that again. Yeah, so you know how we do. Right off the bat, we gotta get the sharing. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's a fact.
Intro music is back. Yay!
Oh man, thank you.
I'm working off an old ass tablet, so bear with me. You feel me? Oh no. Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, delay on the intro music.
Yo, y'all know I got balls.
No, please, no.
Easy money sniper like KD.
Nobody want to hear you rap about.
Can't stop me.
Nobody want to hear you rap about the Nets, bro. Rap about something else. Anything else, please. Nobody want to hear you rap about the Nets, bro.
I can see passes with no looking like Harden.
Here we
can't stop it. It ain't no garden. Please, the garden look like a flower pot. Like, yo, don't get me started, man.
You lucky I got the sound ball hooked up so I could boo you.
Let me share this live, bro. Hold up.
Hey, hold on. I think we should be ready now. I think we might be ready. As long as they don't hit me with no advertisements. Yep, there they go. Advertisement. I knew they was gonna do that.
I'm so giddy.
All right, there we go.
Yo, I'm putting shit in bold letters.
What?
The thrill of victory comes with the agony of defeat. You don't know what it cost me, but no pressure. No pressure. I was made for this life. No diamonds. Made for this life. No diamonds. No pressure. No diamonds.
If you say I'm taking L's, you must mean lessons. And after every struggle, I receive blessings. You never catch me folded when God's testing. Cause I'm blessed and highly favored, picture me stressing. I break rules, grind hard and pay dues. You can catch me putting in work while they snooze. They too scared to move, too concerned with others' views. And they never achieve greatness, they too scared to lose. Real nigga cloth is in my stitch. That Alexis ain't praise no bitch. Sometimes things go south and niggas leave and branch off. But on the squad, I never switch. I'm a street paver. I've been putting in work, give me my respect. Y'all trying to play your cards, I'm trying to stack the deck. I've been putting in work, give me my respect. Y'all trying to play your cards, I'm trying to stack the deck.
The thrill of victory comes with the agony of defeat. This life ain't for everybody. You don't know what it cost me, but no pressure. No pressure. I was made for this life. No diamonds. Made for this life. No diamonds. No pressure. No diamonds.
Heard it through the grapevine that they hating on us. Food for thought, why you think they always waiting on us? Ace Popper, showstopper, the doctor's in. Here's a shot, 100 proof, they never count me in. Call a spade. Private island, Henny gods, palm trees, watch me pay.
Yo.
Breezy, are you ready?
Where the applause at?
Smack, are you ready?
Yo, see what's going on, man.
Yo, Fluke, I showed Big Fan Breezy
hold on.
comment.
Yo, listen, Fluke, don't make me put your ass in this pot,
bro.
Early, man. I'm trying to start the show amicably. This is for tickle time.
Bro.
I'll put them in the pot real quick. But again, summer league started, and I ain't even really trying to do this, man.
Stop stealing your daughter's toys, bro. Stop stealing your daughter's toys, bro.
Shout out to my daughter.
She's probably at home right now, tight. She trying to imaginary cook something, and you got her pot here at the show.
Nobody trying to imaginary cook nothing when it's this hot. everybody out there, get your chips, your dips, get your Kool-Aid, get your smoothies, get everything you need to be cool. You're now tuned into the greatest. Nah, but for real, we happy. We appreciate the fans. You know what I mean? Y'all calling me Big L, but I just take it as Big Legend, Breezy. You know what I'm saying? It's legendary stuff I be talking. That's for loss. Like the hottest thing beside this weather is Cam Thomas, and he's a star in the making. You heard it here first. Trust me when I tell you, if y'all think Cam Thomas is one of the best players in the summer league, talk to me nice. I looked at the stats and he up there. He scored 72 points in 3 games, and you get Knicks fans saying McBride is better, but I don't think so.
Yeah, he is.
Nah,
absolutely.
Nah,
all day.
72 points in 3 games. Hit a buzzer beater to win a game.
So now, first of all, so now this one when he talking about better, I'm talking about better because he's a better on both sides of the ball. You feel me? Like that's he's a better defender. You feel me? Definitely a better defender.
I know Cam Thomas had 2 steals that game, so it takes defense to get 2 steals.
Miles McBride had 2 steals every game so far in the summer league.
Okay.
So,
I'm just saying, the way I see Cam Thomas playing, it looked like he's playing at the level that Quickly and Obi is playing. And I mentioned them in contrast because they got experience in the NBA, and he's playing like he got it already.
Again, and
we signed him.
It's so much you could take in how a player is going to be when the real season start in the summer league. You feel me? Because be perfectly honest, they playing against, like, if you think about it, like all the rosters, about 70% of the roster ain't gonna be on nobody's NBA team, on every summer league team. You feel me? So I mean, they're playing against guys mostly that's not gonna be in the NBA. It's a different story when the defense is better in the regular season. You feel me?
You should tell Papa Left that from Knicks Fan TV. He got the nerve. And this is what I'm saying about you Knicks fans, Tickle Time TV. Like,
first of all, stop calling me that. Hey,
stop calling you Tickle Time?
Hey, yo, that's
all right, man.
Hey, yo.
Yo, tell your fans stop calling me Big L unless they gonna put legendary next to it, man.
See, that's not Ayo. Big L means
legendary.
Big loss. That's what it means. Big loss, Breezy.
You ain't gotta be Tickle Time. Just know this. When it come down to predictions, because again, I'm not predicting the future, right? Cam Thomas, he got potential. And like I said, Papa Left talking spicy. He talking about, oh, well, we're going to overstep Brooklyn. Y'all got a team. Y'all talking about stepping. Y'all doing stepping. Y'all ain't overstepping nothing. We run the city. So tell Papa Left from Knicks Fan TV, stop talking spicy about Brooklyn.
Yo, Papa Left, I got something to say to you.
Word.
My soundboard got
I'm about to hit the cap.
No. Get out of here.
I'm about to hit the cap. Yo, see?
My soundboard.
I gotta get my own soundboard, man, because I was about to hit the cap, man.
Yeah. Nah, see, look.
Yes. Yo, I'm telling you, bro.
Here we go. You feel me? Y'all
don't want to respect what we do, but we respect what y'all do.
I said this on Knicks Ish. I'm gonna say it again. This is why Pop Left saying the same thing, saying that we gonna overstep the Nets.
Yo, I doubt
we didn't make a flashy signing this offseason, but we have depth in every position. We are 2 to 3 deep pause in every position.
You talking about French Toast Fournier?
Pause.
French Toast Fournier?
He averages 20 points a game.
We baked those Boston beans. You see what we did to them. Stop it.
Fournier was. Y'all use the health excuse. Fournier was only played 16 games with that team.
I'm saying
16 regular season games.
I didn't use the excuse. I'm
saying y'all used it. I was going to use that he wasn't all the way healthy because the end of the season he was injury. He had injuries. He only played 16 games with that team. There ain't no real chemistry there. And the second best player on the team, which was Jaylen Brown, wasn't playing. So I guess
what I'm saying is, before we get to French Toast Fournier, I'm saying Cam Thomas is the best draft pick in New York.
Cap.
He's going to be the best player that was drafted between the Brooklyn Nets or the New York Knicks. Your front stone ass tablet, man.
Cap.
That shit. Yo, stop, man. Yo, listen. Cam Thomas hitting buzzer beaters to win the game, buzzer beaters to take it to overtime. They giving him 30+ minutes. We already signed him. Day'Ron Sharpe, he playing like a double-double, strong man in the paint. You should read some of the comments, the way he talking. He like, they can't run with me. They not ready for me. Cam Thomas saying the same thing. I know I'm gonna come off the bench, but I know I'm gonna do my thing.
So so he's talking about the summer league guys can't run. Most of them are not going to even make the NBA. So
are you not impressed with any of the play in the summer league?
I mean, some of the stuff is impressive, but for him to say things like they can't run with me is like, dog, it's summer league.
I'm paraphrasing.
Most of these guys,
I'm paraphrasing.
Well, however, if that's the if that's the comparison you make into what he says, that's still a very a wild statement from playing the summer league, dog. It's the summer league. I mean, you could be confident, but at the same time, you need to understand where you're at. It's the summer league. You're not playing in the NBA.
I think they do.
It's different.
No,
it's different in regular season.
The difference, you feel me? Yeah, I agree. I know. I totally agree that it is different.
But you're talking about Cam Thomas hitting buzzer beaters. I watched Mal McBride in the fourth quarter of our last summer league game. Hit like 6 for 6 3-pointers in a very close game. Kept on putting the Knicks above.
You were impressed.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice. You feel me? But I'm not going to say that.
It was better than Cam Thomas. You wouldn't say that. I know
I'm not running home and be like, yo, he's the greatest thing ever. Like, bro, he still has
the greatest thing ever. He still has to draft pick out of New York.
That's cap.
Who you think a better one?
Miles McBride, who the person I'm talking about right now. You feel me? He's a better two-way player, dog.
What was his number? Like his draft pick?
He was 20. No, he wasn't 20. He went second round.
Okay.
He went second round, like mid-second round.
Cam Thomas round one. Feel me? Pick 27.
So what? Miles McBride I still feel like he's better than him.
No, I mean, I put emphasis on this because a lot of your hooligan fans want to come to my page and say that the Brooklyn Nets don't have a future. And I disagree with that totally.
All right, then say that. So you feel me? Instead of saying all that other rubbish.
No, I'm saying he's the Brooklyn Nets future is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that. I said, so say that. Don't all that other rubbish you were saying before that.
Also be consistent with him being better than McBride. You know, you guys, y'all went so hard about how we didn't have nothing when it came down to draft picks. And to rub it in, for Cam Thomas to be the best thing and then be drafted at the Barclays, to add insult to injury, because you guys got to hurt, knowing that Cam Thomas is the best thing that happened to New York basketball when they come to these draft picks.
Nobody has to hurt about anything because that's absolute cap. You feel me? He's not the best thing to happen to New York City basketball. Don't do it on your Brooklyn Nets page. You feel me? Like it's a Brooklyn Nets page.
Yeah.
Like of course they're gonna say yeah. But at the end of the day, you also got to look at it. You talk about this one player. I got 2 rookies on my team that I'm very excited about. That's going to be something special.
Me too. I got more than one.
Jericho Sims is going to be the fro on steroids. You feel me?
I hear that.
You feel me?
I hear you.
That is going. Watch. What? My man is dunking with his arms parallel to the rim. Boy, what are you talking about?
Nice. So remember Harold Miner?
You got that, and you got Miles McBride.
No skill.
He has skill, bro. He hasn't missed the field goal so far in summer league.
Bro, don't forget I'm a fan of your show. He had like 2 field goals, man.
Huh?
He only had like 2 or 3 field goals. How many?
He's like 10 for 10 now.
10 for 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 for 10 now.
Because it's all slam dunks and 10 pits.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, man.
Still hasn't missed though.
I watch your show, bro.
I know. Still hasn't missed though.
What was that spicy shit at the end of the show?
Yeah. Oh, you like my poem?
Yeah. No. What was all of that?
Because
again,
you talking about what is all of that, dog?
I'm a fan. I can't be a fan.
You've been talking spicy for months. I do one show. Now what's all that spicy talk? Every time, where's Nixon Ish? Where's Nixon Ish? Yeah.
I trolled you that same day.
Yeah, bro.
That same day. So when I look and I went on Facebook, I didn't expect to see it. Yeah. But I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah. Like I said, I felt like I was the person that pulled up first. You could count on your hands how many fans was there, and big fan, not Big L. Shout out to Big L from the Harlem. I'm saying I was listening to MVP when y'all sent that. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm saying it took me back and I made MVP. If rap was so shout out to Big L. Now I mean. So anyway, I said that to say that it's big fan Breezy, and I tuned in, and you were still sharing the live. It's not like I tuned in only caught the end of it. I caught the beginning when you were setting up.
Yeah, that don't mean you was the first person.
Who was the first person there?
I don't know, but I saw it wasn't your name. Because you know when the live starts and it be like such and such is watching.
Yeah,
it was such and such. Then you started commenting.
Yeah, all right. It's cool. But again, how the poem go?
I don't know. I freestyled that.
The other guys from the other side.
Tell the other guys from the other side.
Okay, we the other guys from the other side.
Yeah, the other
Okay.
guys.
See,
Y'all not really from around here.
oh
You feel
man,
me?
you say this because I mean we from the county of Kings, bro.
Y'all not really from around
We
here.
from the county of Kings.
Y'all-
I could walk the man.
Look, that's gentrification. You know,
Stop
like
it.
you know, like the people who really been there all this time, and then y'all move into their hood. You feel me? That's the Brooklyn. Brooklyn that smell like gentrification.
Stop it.
That area
See?
smell like gentrification.
Listen, hey, listen. That whole lane is a light snack. But you ain't getting off the hook, Nick fan. Like I told you, Cam Thomas is going to be
the topic. When you talk about
but no, I ain't
getting off the hook.
No, but because I'm not talking about that whole whether that's business and the Barclays is there. As far as when I asked around, since you want to be specific, because I did lift, so I'm riding around getting it like 2 Chainz. I'm talking big business, like, hey, this, you know what I mean, about the Barclays and New Jersey fans and Nets fans. So all Nets fans alike understand that it was a business decision because it was very hard to commute to the place in Jersey.
You asked why y'all was the other guys, and I told you y'all not really from around here.
What you mean?
Y'all not really.
We had teams in Brooklyn before.
Yeah.
It's not like this the first team in Brooklyn. So we've been in professional sports before the Brooklyn Nets. Talk to me nice.
Bruh, you said basketball teams?
I'm saying professional sports.
All right. I'm talking about basketball teams. I'm not talking about the Brooklyn Dodgers that play baseball. Get out of here. I'm talking about basketball.
Shout out to the Corleone Cyclones.
So you're really like again, like I said, the Nets aren't really from Brooklyn. You feel me? Like, so that's why you're the
but
other
we
guys.
Here now. So what's up?
Gentrification.
Yo, you say we the other guys, but we got culture. You understand what I'm saying? You make it seem like we don't, but think about it. Think about the way the Nets is changing, the way we're looked at. A whole organization is being changed. Think about the pressure that we put on y'all culture to win now. Y'all got French toast phone. Yeah, we baked those Boston beans before. Y'all got Walker. When you look at the statistics between Kemba Walker and the Nets, we win a lot of those games. They tight games and they close.
Between who and who?
The Nets and Kemba Walker. Like when you look at Kemba versus the Nets, bro, because he played in Charlotte for a long time and D'Lo was giving him work.
Charlotte was a horrible team.
I'm just saying it was fun.
It was him.
It was fun to listen to.
It was him. Like, it was him.
We not scared of Walker.
It was him on the Charlotte Hornets. You feel me?
Welcome home.
This is a way better team than he's played on.
Okay.
You feel me?
It's not scary though.
You gonna
if
see.
our hours are scary, you guys hours
you gonna see. I mean, what do we want? Do you want to talk
gentle.
About how our bench is
you guys
better?
are gentle hours.
You want to talk about how our bench is better? You want to talk about how everybody on our starting five is
Let's
a bucket?
go player for player.
You
What
feel me?
you talk about
You
bench
talk
is better. And I ain't even talk about the starting five.
Yeah,
let's start
do
with
it.
the bench.
Go ahead. Since
go
you brought
ahead.
it up,
You started. You brought it up. You said my bench is better.
But you said go on player for player. So start it.
Okay, fine.
You
Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
Who do you? I could go anybody on the bench
go
that's
ahead.
better than Bruce Brown.
Go ahead.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to
power guard.
Who I think is the bet. I will say that Emmanuel Quickly is better.
Fuck
than Bruce
out
Brown.
of here.
Absolutely.
When it come down to the clutch,
absolutely,
you're going to see Bruce Brown in those fourth quarters more than you see Quickly in those fourth quarters.
Boo. You know
Bruce
what? That's
Brown more minutes in the fourth quarter.
You know why that's trash? Because Bruce Brown had the nerve to say something like everybody knows what had happened if we was healthy.
That's a fact.
No. That's trash. You were healthy, Bruce Brown. You was on the court. What happened?
He was healthy.
What happened? You was healthy and on the court. What happened?
Yeah.
Y'all supposed to have been a Big 15, Bruce Brown.
He didn't mean it that way.
Nah, that's corny. That's corny and it's a cop out.
You know what he meant when he said.
It's corny and it's a cop out. You was on the court, Bruce
All right,
Brown.
so let's go stat for stat. Who's a better rebounder, Bruce Brown or Quickly?
Bruce Brown.
Who's a better shooter?
Quickly.
Okay. Who's a better pick and roll guy?
Quickly.
Or who's a better guy on defense?
Bruce Brown, but Quickly is not bad on defense.
Listen, I ain't saying Quickly is bad on defense.
Who's a better passer? Quickly. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
And I'll debate whether or not Brown is better on the pick and roll because he's great on the pick and roll.
You're crazy.
And he developed a floater in the playoffs. Before that, he was just dunking. The whole defense of him
Quickly
doing the
came
floater
in the
was
NBA with a floater.
Making him do that.
He didn't have to develop a floater. He came into the NBA with that shot.
When you mentioned floater, you mentioned Harden first. Quickly second.
Bro, we talking about Bruce Brown versus Quickly.
I don't want to
you talk about. Now you talk about. You're the one who mentioned floater. And I'm saying quickly came into the NBA with a floater.
Yeah, I mentioned floater. You can't mention
I
floater.
can. We totally comparing players.
All right.
Emmanuel quickly came into the NBA already equipped with the floater.
I still think Brown, I edge him.
Cap.
And even if it's debatable, I feel like he fit better. Like I'd rather have Bruce Brown on my team than Quickly. Even though he's fitting Brooklyn balls like he want to be a Brooklyn Net.
And the sad part about it is,
shout to Hov.
What? Bruce Brown been in the league for like 3 years.
So
this was Quickly's first year, and it's that close.
Second year.
Well, and he didn't play a game yet, so it's still technically a 1 year player until the season start.
Okay.
Yeah. So boom,
Semantics.
like I'm saying, Quickly better.
Okay.
And Quickly has a higher upside.
All right, so we could do this all day. Who's the next player? Who you got?
I mean, I told you started off. You line him up. I knock him down. Pause.
Joe Harris.
Joe Harris. He's coming off the bench.
All right, so no, that's debatable, right?
He starts.
Okay, fine. That's debatable. Let's go with Bembry.
Who?
Okay, you want to do that?
Who?
Okay.
I'm serious. Who is that guy?
Bembry, he's a player. He played for Toronto. He's a two-way player. He's more of a 3-and-D guy. He's going to give you more defense than three-pointers, but he's a good role player.
I don't even know who he is.
Okay.
I don't even know who he is. But
how I describe him,
hold on.
who on your team?
I'm going to do my Google.
All right, so let's skip
What's his
him.
first name?
No, we'll skip him. We'll skip him. James Johnson.
James Johnson?
Yeah.
I could pick anybody off the bench.
Go ahead.
Pick
James Knox.
Huh?
Pick Knox.
He's probably not even going to make it through most of the season.
So what are you on your bench though?
Yeah, but
y'all get rid of Frank Ntilikina.
You gonna pick the worst person on my bench?
You said I could pick anybody.
I didn't say you could pick anybody.
Right,
I said pick anybody from your team.
Yeah, go ahead.
You feel me?
Right, go ahead.
So James Johnson, he's pretty much a defensive guy. He don't really score at all. You feel me? So let me see. I say Burks is better than him. Burks is more clutch.
They do different things.
He shoots. He shoots. You feel me?
We don't need Johnson for that. Bro.
I think he's one-dimensional. Burks is multifaceted, and Burks may not be as good of a defender as Johnson, but he's not a horrible defender.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all right,
but it's so many other categories that he's better than him.
I just think the only thing I could probably be solid on is Cam Thomas better than McBride.
Yeah, I mean, that's debatable.
You know what I'm saying?
That's debatable.
72 points, 3 games.
I'm just saying, like, if you
get a lot of minutes with our team,
if you just look at the stat line of the guys' history that's coming off our bench, dog, you got multiple guys that's scoring 12 points and above per game coming off the bench.
And when do you think? What was your strongest year as a Knick for the bench? What team do you like that had the strongest bench?
The year that we won 50-something games, 52 games.
Who was on the
53
bench?
games. I can't remember everybody exactly, but that's the year that we had all the veterans. We had Rasheed Wallace and all of them. But I remember that year being like the start line. It was all like really good veterans. You feel me? Like
I can hold on. Just let's
Kenya Martin and all them guys was coming off the bench. You feel me?
Yeah. Just staying there real quick. A lot of criticism with the Lakers and the Nets about the age. And a lot of these championship teams, when you look at the statistics, they're a lot of veterans. They're in that 30 plus. And their average age for the whole team is like 31.2 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you're dealing with more veterans than rookies is my point.
I mean, yeah, you're right. And if you look at and I think for anybody to say that they're too old on either team is ridiculous. If you just look at their recent production as far as last year, they're all performing at a super high level still. Yeah. You feel me? Like I'm trying to think who's not performing at a high level on either team that's supposedly up there in age, especially the Lakers. Right. Because the Lakers have the oldest team in the NBA.
Right. So saying all that to say, when you form veterans together, is more of a win now mode.
Absolutely. All day in America.
Right. So rare occasions like maybe the Knicks and the Suns, where their roster isn't considered veterans, right? More so than anything. And they're still trying to push. But like you and other fans said, 2024 is y'all real push. And up until then, y'all don't really have expectations.
Yeah, competitive, making the playoffs.
Right. And this is only contrasting the age group for the teams, right? So the Brooklyn Nets and the Lakers, the age group is like 30 plus. The Suns and the Knicks, their age group is like 30 minus. You understand what I'm
So,
trying to say?
Like, you talking about the average age?
Yeah, the average age. Like,
Well,
so I'm
this year
saying
the
to
average
say,
age
like,
for us is kind of around league's average because we do have Kemba Walker is 30, Fournier is like 29,
Okay.
28, 20.
mhm.
Excuse me, 29. You got Randolph, he's 27.
Yeah,
You got
these players getting old
Man,
too, man. I
but-
think CP3,
but
like
for the most
37,
part, like I think our age average is probably about like 25. Like
25.
yeah,
That's
25,
pretty young.
26.
Right.
So yeah, but you know, as far as what you were talking about, like the pushes for 2024, the real pushes to make for our players to develop. You feel me?
Okay,
You got
talk about it.
one of our future players is RJ Barrett. He's still only 22.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He's still what,
I wanted to bring it
21,
back. I wanted to bring
21,
it back to the draft.
22. You feel me? And then
Yeah.
you got Mitchell Robinson. He's only like 24.
Mhm.
You feel me? And Manu quickly is a rookie. I mean, he's going into his second year. Like this is where they're expecting a push come. Not so much as them, you know, acquiring gigantic free agents. It's just waiting for the guys that they have to see if they develop into what we expect them to.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'm expecting RJ Barrett to be a 20 plus per
Right.
game scorer.
Let me
The same
talk to
thing
you,
with
bro.
Quickly and all that.
Yeah, let me talk to you, bro, because this is what I wanted to say. As we both know, the league just changed the rules about how you draw
all
fouls
day in
for
America.
offensive players, right? Which is huge to say. Again, this is why I put emphasis on Cam Thomas being such a great player. Not only him, but Day'Ron Sharpe. They have a tendency with the new rule to get to the line. When you look at the points and how Cam Thomas got these points, he got a lot of them from the line.
Yeah, because
You know,
he was 10 for 23.
Right, yeah, he didn't shoot excellent, but and that's the thing about his confidence. I listened to his interview, and he said, "I'm a shooter. My teammates know that. They know I'm gonna shoot my way back in the game." It's his confidence. He has star potential for him to talk like that. He missed all his 3-pointers, and the first 2 3-pointers he hit was one to tie the game to go to overtime, and the second one to win it in a buzzer beater. Talk to me nice. I am big fan Breezy telling you that Cam Thomas got star potential. And I only said that to bring it back to say, again, as much as we invested in the big three, and now this draft was important to us. So for us to get a player like Cam Thomas, Day'Ron Sharpe, Kessler Edwards, we still looking at Marcus Zagowski, and we still looking at Daquan Gray, but promising. I like Cam Thomas, Day'Ron Sharpe, and Kessler Edwards. I like 3 of these guys solid. They need playing time this season.
We'll see if they get that.
Yeah, I mean, talk to me.
We
bro.
see if they get that.
Who you want to see play? Who you want to see have minutes next season?
I mean, like I said, here's the dilemma with the team that we have. I said it earlier that we're 2-3 deep in every position. Pause, because that shit just sounds crazy every time.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? It's this one, right?
Hey, yo, what the fuck? I paused it. But yeah, we have multiple players that could get on the court and contribute at multiple positions. You feel me?
Mhm.
So it's definitely going to be a challenge for our rookies to get PT this season, because like I said, that's one thing about my team is that this year I think we have the most deep. Pause. You feel me? I think we're the most deep. Pause.
Come on, bro.
Yo, listen, man.
I'm holding it down over here, man.
Listen, bro. Listen. These are basketball terms. They sound a little freaky. I'm a New Yorker. I got to pause it. So you feel me?
Right.
I got to pause it. So yeah.
Let's go.
So yeah, like that, I think we have the most depth in the NBA as far as just being balanced as starting lineup versus the bench. So it's going to be real rough to see the rookies get any PT. I think Jericho Simmons might see some time.
All right, you say that because
hold on. I think Jericho Simmons might see some time if if Mitchell Robinson can't stay healthy.
Mhm.
If we have any injuries in the guard position, I think you will see Miles McBride get some PT. But for the most part, we all know Coach Tommy T likes to lean on his veterans.
Mhm.
We're going to see the veterans get the first shot. We're going to develop these young dudes in practice and in late game situations and blowouts. They're going to see, PT at the end of those games.
Mhm.
But I think Coach Tommy T's philosophy is we're gonna play the veterans, we're gonna develop the young guys, get them some garbage time, and then if we can sneak them in when guys are injured, that's how we develop our players.
Okay.
So it's gonna be rough to see how any of my rookies get any PT because there's just so many people that can play on our team.
Yeah. On our side, the guys on this side of the bridge, I think it's different. And Nash, let me talk to you real quick. And again, this ain't no offense. This is all respect. This through my lens. This big fan Breezy. Talk to me. I see greatness between you, Cam Thomas, and Dayron Sharp. Y'all stay together. I promise greatness in your coaching career. You keep these two guys together. You guys have a promising career. Again, Sean Marks invested in you as well. This is not just about the big three. This is about your career as well. And you guys did a great job in this draft. Talk to me, Steve Nash. Tweet this to Steve Nash. Tweet. Yo, I'm letting you know when it come down to the picks that y'all got in the draft, Kessler Edwards, I watched him. He had a double-double. And that's with the minutes. AJ as well. Y'all let him play, and he did his thing. This is his second year playing with hold on. This is his second year as a Brooklyn Net going into next season. Bow. So now these are the players that I think that Nash can work with to become a great coach. That's AJ, Cam Thomas, Dayron Sharp, Kessler Edwards, Marcus, pretty much everybody who we got, and then AJ. You know what I'm saying? And Nick Claxton. Yo, Sean Marks said that we keeping Claxton. We put him in the gym. He gonna work out. We think he got a promising future as a Brooklyn Net. We want to stay with him. We don't want to give up on him. We don't want to trade him. We want to keep him.
But last year was his second year. Nick Claxton.
Second year, yeah. I think second year.
They're probably gonna trade him.
Nah, I like Sean Marks because again, the deal with trading Nick Claxton for him again, these are his quotes. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, right? But these are his quotes, basically saying we like Claxton and we want to keep him and work with him. He's in the gym, excuse me. And they said they wanted him to work on his individual game. And I know they basically saying that he got to work on creating his own shot because it was times that I thought last season that he could have created his own shot, and it seemed like he was just good with Harden. You put him in that pick and roll with Harden, it's beautiful. Other than that, just him fronting the ball, it's something that I feel like the Brooklyn Nets want to help him improve on.
I think, me personally, I think the reason, just talking about the Knicks in comparison, I think the reason why that shouldn't even really matter when you have so many good ball handlers, and distributors, he shouldn't have to create his own shot. But he shouldn't have to. This is right. I want to say something. You have like, say for instance, just comparison to like people with his play style. You got the Clint Capellas, you got the Mitch Robinsons, you got the those kind of centers. You feel me? Yeah. That don't create their shots but impact the game offensively because they have good guard play. Mm-hmm. That's what to me, for the team that y'all have. I think for Sean Marks to be trying to, I guess that would make sense in the future, but I wouldn't rush it because you have really good guard play. You have players that's going to take attention away from him and that can pass him the ball. So if they pass him the ball when he's diving to the hoop and he just makes those alley-oops, makes those dunks, make those cutting shots, then it shouldn't even matter if he has create his own shot.
Nah, it mattered when Harden got hurt. And to put emphasis on what I said, what we looking for, because the development coaches are Amari Stoudemire and Cal Korver. So I said that to say Amari Stoudemire is somebody that knows how to front the ball. Yeah. So if he's doing development, and Nick Claxton was doing a lot of that, and he's not working on that enough to Amari, liking, then he's not going to get playing time. And I feel like that's what happened. And I think Amari said, you know what, I want to stay with him. And for us to go get Cal Korver, funny story about Cal Korver, but we can skip over it. You know what I'm saying? But he's there and he's going to make sure anybody.
You tell a story.
Nah, I'd rather not. You know what I mean? It doesn't shed a good light on the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? So
I love hiring people with no experience in coaching. This doesn't make any sense to me.
No, I like the charisma or the karma of having Cal Korver as a development coach. Like, he could really help us for real. Like, it's funny, but I really think that he's going to show us that we should have took him serious the first time.
Y'all
Shout out to Kyle Carver.
Y'all definitely
Brooklyn
just, I think
big fan.
There's always a place for, rookie coaching, but I think in an organization where there's not a lot of experience across the board, you feel me? That I don't see how that works long term. You feel me? Because the way you get experience and you learn things, you learn from the people who came before you that's around you in your organization. You feel me? Now you got everybody else that has a 1 year, 2 year, 10 year as a coach. Who do you learn from? There's nobody to give you the wisdom of the years of coaching, the little nuances that they learned from years of coaching. You feel me? I get that. I
think we got that in Jacques Vaughn.
Hold on, bro. I was quiet for mad long, bro. Like, just let me finish the statement sometimes, bro. Come on. So I think it bodes well that most of these guys were players. You feel me? That's nothing to sneeze at, that they actually played the game in the NBA, but actually translating that into teaching is something different. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to cut you off. I was just trying to say that Jacques
I just like
Vaughn,
fucking with you, bro.
I like Jacques Vaughn, again, if you're a Nets fan, keeping Jacques Vaughn is important. You know what I mean? Through all the transactions that go on, you always feel like today is a good day. Ice Cube voice when Jacques Vaughn is a part of that assistant job, because we know that he could be a head coach. Him being next to Nash is important. And, I think they trying to have a camaraderie with Nash, because, again, I think in the beginning of the season, you see Nash coaching style was more of I'm a player first, coach second style. And then you see the defense stepped up, and I think that was championship talk from KD and Kyrie and Nash. I think they all had a hand in stepping up on defense.
Nash
and what I want to say,
listen,
what I want to say, in the off season, I think that we made defensive moves. We get criticism about Jeff Green not being on the team, rightfully so. We do lose out not having Jeff Green. He's a good player.
Absolutely. Best role player on your team.
Yeah,
he was the best role player on your team.
So I totally agree with that. But I think what we wanted to do is take a page out of Milwaukee book and trying to get more players with like dog fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as good as Green is, his durability was the problem. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think he was expected to play as many minutes that he had to play.
Exactly.
Before we go too far down this rabbit hole, I want to address what you said about Jacques Vaughn and why it's important for him to be on the team.
Yeah.
Because he has experience.
Yes, exactly.
And that goes along with what I was saying.
Listen, it's a debate show. I mean, it is the
I know.
off-season,
I'm just saying. I just want to make it clear.
Right.
You feel me? That I said that.
Right.
You know
Yeah. That's for the listeners, because that's just natural chemistry. Now, I mean,
Yeah.
I said all that because he said that.
Yeah.
Again, we sacrifice Office and Jeff Green and everything he brought to the team for players that's more for 3-and-D guys, like they dogfight. You know what I'm saying? You see Bruce Brown last season, he scored 29. He looked at this up to the monitor like, what the fuck? He never scored that much in his life. That was his season high, because that's what we looking for. More players like Bruce Brown. We went out and did that. We went out and got Brent Bree and James Johnson. These guys are known as enforcers. James Johnson, I think he do karate in his spare time or something.
He's a kickboxing champion.
You see what I'm saying? That's what the Brooklyn Nets is about. The Brooklyn Nets is about doing karate in your spare time. You heard? Whooping ass.
That's not
you
what
know what I mean?
About.
Listen, it's going to be 4 games this season. It's not going to be 3 games. So we'll be 4 up.
Yeah, no, it is cap.
You don't think it'd be a sweep?
No.
Hold on. You don't think it'd be a sweep? Hey, you see a broom? Anybody see a broom? If you're near a broom, I want you to hold your broom high. If you're a Brooklyn Net, you hold that broom high. You say, yo, Brooklyn Nets swept the Nets. You heard? Yo, stop playing with me, man.
There's all that capping going on over there, bro.
That cap shit funny.
Yo, listen, it's not going to be a sweep. You definitely going to get a pleasant surprise.
French
this
toast
year.
phone, yeah.
It's definitely going to be, you're going to get a rude awakening this year. You feel me? Because it's no way in the world y'all sweeping us this year.
What?
No way.
Anytime I wake up, the French toast, it's a beautiful day. I wake up, that's what I think about the defensive phone. Yeah, it's French toast. Yo, and for fun, on my page.
Didn't he give the USA team buckets this Olympics?
No, not as a Knick though. Not as a Boston Celtic though.
He played KD and
lost.
Yeah, but he gave y'all buckets and won too.
I
So,
don't
you know
know.
what
It
I'm
wasn't the
saying?
playoffs, was it?
It wasn't, but he gave y'all buckets. Is my point.
Semantics.
My point.
Yo, look, man. All I'm trying to say is you guys are not scary. More gentle,
You'll learn.
more.
You'll learn.
I say springy.
You'll
you
learn.
know, springy hours.
You'll learn.
Yeah.
You'll
yeah,
learn.
you guys are like happy hours. Yeah.
Happy hours is awesome. There's a lot of liquor going around. Happy
yeah,
hours.
You know what I'm saying? But
Lot of
our
liquor
shots
and
go
loose
in.
women.
Y'all shots don't go in the garden.
We'll
You know what I'm
see.
saying? That bartender.
We'll see. You're gonna learn.
Man,
You're
what
gonna
that
learn.
bartender doing?
You know, and this is the beautiful thing. Again, I'm gonna talk about our roster since you told me our shots don't go in, dog.
Oh,
you got 4 of the 5 starting 5. There's only one person. There's nobody that averaged under 17 points.
Cute.
There's only one person that averaged under 19 points.
Nice.
I mean, 2 people that average under 19 points aside from the center.
Mhm.
What I'm saying is about the balance is that a bucket comes from anywhere on our starting 5. You
Okay.
feel me? Anywhere.
Okay.
You feel me? Then you go to the bench. Then there's buckets coming off the bench. Multiple of them. You feel me?
Multiple like who?
Yeah.
Who the fuck said that?
I'm gonna explain it to you. Don't matter who said it, they're gonna get this work. Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickly, Alec Burke. You feel me? Just Obi Toppin is stepping his game up. Pause. Obi-Wan.
But you could call him a bucket though.
He's stepping his game up, dog.
But that's to call him a bucket is a big step.
Watching his game he's like the first 2. No, in the game he hasn't scored under 20 points in a.
So you riding with that big 15,
bro? It's been the same shit since last year. What are you talking about?
Knox included.
Yeah. Well, it might
Frank
be
Ntilikina included.
Frank is not even on the team.
Oh,
no
all right,
more.
but he
Calm
was
down.
part of it when it started.
He's not even on the team no more. Stop mentioning his name.
Knox.
You feel me? Knox. He is like a big 14 and a half. You feel me? Like,
yo,
but
man.
he might not even see no playing time. So I ain't even like,
yo, man. That's what I mean. Like, it would take one link in the chain. That's all it need, man.
bro.
Yo, listen,
You
man.
know all about that, right?
Yeah. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This off season, we went and rubbed, you know what I mean? Got the kinks out. Now I'm saying,
bro.
like, what you think is happening? You got guys in the Olympics winning it, got the most points the Olympics ever seen by a USA player. Who's you talking to, man? KD stepping up in the Olympics is nothing to sneeze at. Talk to me nice, because y'all was talking spicy when it was the other way around.
Yeah. So since you want to give KD all this credit for winning, how you said when he lost, it wasn't just him. It wasn't just him.
Of course, it wasn't just
him.
It wasn't just
him.
It is
That's
just him, just leading in every.
No. When he was losing,
scoring
when he was losing. Oh, it's not just him. There's other guys on the team.
But he led the ship.
No. I don't want to hear that leadership.
He led the ship. No, he led the ship.
No, I don't want to hear that leadership.
Back then, he didn't lead the ship. This time, he led the ship to the goal.
I don't want to hear that leadership shit, because when he was losing, you wasn't trying to take that leadership role for KD when they was losing. The most games that the U.S. Olympic team has lost in the last 20-something years.
Okay.
You wasn't trying to take that leadership role, but now that they're
we did take it.
No, you did.
Yes, we did.
You was over here.
No, when
you ain't the only
person
on the team.
Hey, you
ain't the only person.
No, I kept it real. You say, yo, it's leadership though. He's the leader. I say, yeah, you're right. What you want me to do? You guys can rewind it. Hey, it's no problem. I'm saying he led the ship this time to the goal, and he gonna lead the ship, the Brooklyn Nets ship, the ship named Champion.
You know,
blown by Big Fan Breezy, to the Land Cold Finals, so we win the championship.
You know what? You know why winning the Olympic gold don't really mean that much to me. I'm gonna tell you why. You know why you was getting
so now winning the gold don't mean nothing.
I said that much.
No, leadership means that
but
much.
Now listen to what I'm saying. You feel me? The reason why everybody was making such a big deal of them losing exhibition games, you feel me, is because it's not supposed to happen. Okay. It's not. The USA is supposed to thrash and smash everybody else in the Olympics. Winning the gold is almost like a guaranteed thing supposed to be a guaranteed thing for the U.S. Olympic team. You feel me? You're not.
I ain't cooking you. I'm not cooking you. I'm just cooking. Nah, for real. I'm
about to say, what are you cooking?
I gotta be you.
Because you sitting next to me on a show that we're debating with your daughter's pot.
So let me cook.
Yo, listen.
Let me cook. Cook
what?
Not you. I'm just saying. All right, go talk to me. Talk to me.
You feel me? Like, so boom. Like I was saying, it's supposed to be like a guarantee. You feel me? So like, cool. Winning an Olympic medal is something dope for a life experience, but do I put, bro, it's the NBA All-Stars versus everybody else. Like half of the guys on the teams that they play have never been in the NBA. You probably have on the best team maybe 2 or 3 NBA players, and those guys are not even in the top 30 best players of the NBA.
I'm gonna take it there, bro. Let me cook, bro. I'm not trying to cook you, bro. I'm just talking about basketball knowledge. You got guys like Lucas saying that league is harder to play in because they don't call foul the same way they do in the NBA.
He said it's harder to score.
Right.
He didn't say harder to play in. He said harder to score.
Okay, harder to score. Harder. It was not harder to play, but I mean, to win the game, you got to score the basket. Okay, so semantics. I'm saying in the playoffs, the officials or the referees let them play like they play in the foreign, like physical, without the whistle. So the only time in the NBA that they play like they play in the European leagues is in the playoffs. And again, emphasis back to the conversation we were saying about who's going to be good with the new rules implemented. When I looked at the best player list, they had KD number 1. They had LeBron like 2 or 3. I checked my jack. But shit, I'm thinking, why are they the best players? Because they get to the free throw line, or can they just create their own shot, their bucket? And that's what I'm talking about. The best players in the league are buckets, not because they get to the free throw line, but because they create their own shot.
I don't know what that had to do with what I was talking about, but my point still remains that they are the best players in the world on the Team USA, playing against guys, 2 or 3 guys cooking what?
I'm not. See, that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying.
Like,
I mean, that wasn't
even
even the cook anything. That wasn't even a good cook.
What was you talking about? And I'll tell you how.
That wasn't even a good cook.
Tell me what you was talking about.
So what my point was, you feel me? That regardless of the rules, the guys in the NBA are leaps and bounds above all the competition. Because even on the best teams in the Euro leagues and around the world, there's only maybe 2, maybe 3 guys that play in the NBA, and those guys are not even in the top 30 or 40 players in the NBA. You feel me? So they supposed to run through these guys. You feel me? Like absolutely run through these guys when you got you literally running with the top 25 players in the top 15 players in the NBA.
But if you saying about KD taking the losses in the leadership, I'm saying we hold that. And it's leadership, him getting the gold medal for the team. Excuse me. He got the most points, ever of any American player. I mean, NBA player. So I'm saying that to say that's great basketball. And bringing the leadership.
And that's partly because he played the most Olympic games. He's up there in the most.
That's partly. Yeah, I mean, the amount of games played, like even with Jordan in the conversation, they look at his statistics. Remember, this guy had a whole hiatus. Like, yo, my pops died, I'm out.
Yeah.
My pops, he got the first sport I ever played was baseball. And that's when my pop told me, I'm going through that. This is my therapy for my mind. Shout out to everybody that he's one of the first examples of mental health. People don't say that, but that's one of the first examples of mental health for a player.
Big fact.
He said, fuck this sport.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna go. My daddy want me to play baseball.
And at the time, they were trying to kill Jordan for that. Like
he was the best player in the NBA. Imagine you the best player in the NBA and leave because of your dad
in your prime.
Like, come on, man. That's mental health, bro. That's saying, yo, I need a timeout.
Yeah. Shout out to Jordan for that.
I'm the best player, but guess what? I was the best son.
Shout out to Jordan for prioritizing mental health. You know what I mean?
Facts, man. Clap it up for my guy.
Yeah. But Don, okay, so shout out to KD for most points scored by a USA player. You feel me, in the Olympics? That again. Even though I said what I said, that is an accomplishment and there's nothing to sneeze at. But there are things that factor into that. That's all I'm saying.
And it's funny because you're right. I think it was like USA versus France for the title.
Yeah,
that was the championship game.
Yeah,
and what Fournier had in there?
I don't know.
It don't matter.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. The Rock voice.
He was playing against the best players in the NBA.
KD was giving them buckets
and,
again.
and Gobert. and Gobert.
You're gonna give them buckets with the Brooklyn Nets and New York Knicks.
We're gonna see.
Yo, you're gonna see posters of French toast Fournier.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. That's all I'm gonna say.
French fry Fournier. French toast Fournier. What happened?
What happened? See.
What happened to other guys on the other side?
that's
Yo,
fact.
talk to me nice. Stepping over Brooklyn. Stepping what? We running the city, man. Y'all stepping, we running, man. Talk to me nice.
You lucky.
Yo, y'all Knicks fans better stop talking spicy, man. Yo, I'm the Brooklyn Nets spirit, man. This big fan breezy, man. Y'all better act like I know, man. What y'all talking about, man?
Yeah,
talking about he flew there, he walked there, man. Ain't nobody asked you that, man. Y'all walking. Yeah, you walk. You ain't say nothing about running because you know who running the city, man. Papa Left, tell him what's right, man. Yeah. And Brooklyn Nets running the city is what's right. Tell Papa Left I said that.
Yeah, that's cap.
Yo, stop playing with me, T-Time, man. I told you, there ain't no Knicks fans safe, man. Just because they affiliate as a Knicks fan.
What they not safe from? You talking like this? Nobody cares about that.
What you mean?
Ain't no Knicks fan safe. Nobody scared about that. Nobody's scared about your trolling.
I'm a troll. They not scared about my trolling.
It's the safest place in America.
I interrupted a wine and dine. Imagine they clinking glasses. Ching. Slicing steaks, chilling. Everybody there chilling, whining and dining. I come in there, bomb on them. They said, oh, "It's a Nets fan." Oh my god!
They didn't say that. They said, "Oh, he's a Nets fan."
They was on their heels. No. Everybody was just like this. And I can't believe what's going on. What?
No, that's not what happened.
Stop playing with me. I interrupt the party.
I saw that whole interaction. It was handled very cool and smoothly. You feel me? Like you over exaggerated.
Ain't that much sauce in the pot. Ain't that much sauce in the pot. But watch the clip though. It's a cool clip, man. Shout out to CP franchise and those other guys.
Yeah, he handled that.
No pun intended.
He handled that accordingly.
Can you say that? Those other guys, no pun intended.
Those other guys on the other side. I'm sitting next to them.
Yo, you see what I'm saying? It was never no love. It was a rivalry from the beginning. We gotta keep it the same energy,
bro. You know what? You know what the funniest thing about you keep on saying stuff like that?
I got to.
It's the fact that
I want to be friends, but these guys don't want to be my friends.
You talk so much.
It is what it is.
You talk so much trash. And then get on here talking about why we can't be friends. What?
I'm telling you why.
Nah.
And so all beginning, when people say, how did I get here? Why are these guys not friends in the first place? Why these two teams in the same city don't want to root for each other when they're not versus each other? And I'll tell them for the reason, and it's because of the Knicks. They never show us love when we got here. It was a rivalry. No, when I looked at the stats, the publications and all of that, it showed that, and when this team went to New Jersey, it was a rivalry from then. That's what I read. Now,
so you're just using that logic. What would make you think it'll be cool when the rival moves into your backyard? Like, how does that make sense?
What you mean?
Like, you said that when they went to New Jersey, it was a rivalry.
It's a bridge between us,
and then
backyard,
and then so like.
What you mean backyard?
You heard what I'm saying. You heard what I said.
What you mean?
You heard what I said.
Westchester, y'all backyard.
You heard what I said.
Brooklyn ain't y'all backyard. We the front yard. We the big dog.
No, that's cap.
Know what I mean? On this side of the bridge, it say, beware of Brooklyn Nets.
No, it don't.
To the Knicks.
Where
Knicks fan, beware of Brooklyn Nets fans.
They don't say that nowhere.
Stop playing with me, man. We got the better team.
Don't say that nowhere.
All right. I'm asking again. Do a poll on your page. You got a Knicks and Edge page, right?
Yes, sir. I don't do polls on my page.
All right.
I do my show and that's it.
So you trying to tell me you really gonna sit there and say that Randall, the King of New York, over KD after KD won the gold for the Olympics?
Absolutely all day in America.
What?
Absolutely all day in America.
And we went to further in the playoffs.
Absolutely. So what?
Who told y'all guys to rant that after the first win y'all got? To say y'all gonna beat us. Why y'all say that?
Because confidence. You feel me? Same way y'all thought y'all was going to the championship and that didn't happen.
But why y'all focus on us so fast?
Because y'all talk too much. You feel me? Y'all talk too much.
We didn't say nothing about you guys. You guys said something about us.
No, that's cap. That's cap.
I never seen a rant in front of the Barclays saying fuck the
Knicks.
Cap.
You know why that's cap? You know why that's cap? Because
I celebrate the Nets fan.
After KD made his decision, and after he was so silent about it all this time, all that time before leading up, he didn't want to talk about it. But then after he signed with the Nets, he couldn't stop talking about the Knicks and talking about the Knicks in such a bad light. So now,
I cooked you.
No, you didn't.
I went on your page.
Oh,
I did
no,
the voiceover.
You
You remember that?
You did the voiceover, and everything you were saying was horrible.
Yo, hold on, man.
Horrible.
You better be lucky. This might be Jesus calling for you.
Ain't nobody.
I'm just
You gonna get the phone? Yeah, I'm gonna finish saying what I'm saying though. But yeah, he couldn't stop talking about the Knicks in a bad light. So ever since then, it was smoke for him.
Hello? Oh yeah, who run the city?
You got to put it on speaker, man.
Hold on. Yo, what's up, man? Who run the city? This who run the city?
Yeah, man. I just want to call and say I appreciate what both of you doing. Y'all both putting on a great show.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate that.
Just keep it up, guys.
All right, thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
For you, Big L Breezy.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, Knicks fan early. Go ahead.
So Big L, if y'all running, why y'all had to give out so many free tickets to Nets fans and they still didn't want to come?
Because we support the community and we know that people going through a crisis.
The community
right
don't
now.
Support you.
Yes, we do. We support it.
Man.
Yo, listen, man. They was giving free giveaways.
Tickets. Y'all would go and support. Y'all would go to the Barclays. It wouldn't have to be none of that. They would have bought their tickets.
Nah, man. Trust me when we understand that times are hard, and we want people to know that it's about being there and experiencing the Brooklyn Nets because it's the best basketball team in the city. Because they run the city.
Man. Come on, man. Your big three couldn't even stay healthy.
Oh man, don't do that.
I don't even want to bring up.
Yo, you see what I'm saying?
Kyrie always get hurt in the playoffs, and you know that, man.
Yo, man, if you like what we do, you should go watch this highlight where Kyrie drops 40 on the Knicks in a win.
Right, but can he stay healthy in the playoffs and do that?
But I'm saying this is a show about beating the Knicks, and we beat y'all last time we played. Yo, listen, Kyrie staying healthy again. What I will say is the first thing that the Brooklyn Nets did was go out and change the guy who's in charge of taking care of the injuries for the Brooklyn Nets. That's the first thing we did before a trade, before a draft pick. It's the first thing we did. So Kyrie should be very healthy coming next season.
When it comes to Kyrie, he's been injury prone his whole career.
Can he learn to stop choking every season?
Oh man, this guy.
You know about that. Trust me.
Yo, listen,
this is a really good call.
17?
Yo, what I will say is Harden played well, and all I can say is he got hurt in the first play. Like that's not him.
Yo,
choking.
appreciate you for calling, Brody. We gotta get to the next call.
I appreciate y'all. That's all I have to say.
All right, thanks, bro.
Thanks, man.
Good show, man.
All right, thanks, man. For real. All right, you switch the call.
Press the call button.
Takes the call.
This who run the city? Who this? Oh, they hung up. My bad. Y'all hung up. Call back. Yeah, yo, listen. But the thing about Kyrie is, it has nothing to do with your athletic person. Maybe everybody else it does, but with Kyrie, he's been like that his whole career. Yeah, it's who run the city? Who this?
Hey, it was just Raymond. It was good, Big L Breezy. You already know who run the
What's good?
Yo, quick question. How the hell y'all gonna sign? My bad for the language, but how the heck y'all gonna sign Kyle Korver after y'all just put in for a copy machine, bro? Y'all better hope you don't mess that team, bro. You better hope you don't mess your team up.
I was gonna go through this whole show without somebody saying that, and you called up and said that.
Yeah, shout out to you.
So what I will say is, Kyle Korver got something to prove. It's gonna be bittersweet. I think he's gonna win the championship with us and then leave.
Oh, he banged
it. Brooklyn Nets run the city.
Yeah,
yo, shout out to that caller though, because that's a good question. Yeah. That's what I think about Kyle Korver.
Said call back.
Yeah, that was a good question.
It said call.
See, man, see what I'm saying? Said supposed to be on my side. He just called and said some shit like that.
Nah, that wasn't said.
Oh, I thought you said that was said.
Nah, said call.
Oh, all right.
I was trying to find his number so I could call him back.
Yeah, man. Said is a great fan, man. I can't believe Said would even say some shit like that.
Nah, that wasn't said.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
What you want, man?
Yo, what up?
Yeah. Yo, Said, what's good, Said?
We're in the city. But listen, I want to address the two callers, the caller from 2 calls ago.
Yeah.
Talking about
talking about Kyrie injury prone.
Yeah.
Now in the playoff, now he has a ring, and a lot of people was arguing he's the reason for the ring, not LeBron. That wasn't me, but a lot of people was arguing that. You know what I'm saying? And as far as James Harden choke, did y'all watch Julius Randle this last postseason? Now moving on to who run the city. Who run the city is a present tense question. It's not who ran the city and all that.
Yeah.
He's been thinking about
presence.
Last season,
Talk that shit, Seth.
we ran New York because we was 3-0 against y'all. So from now on, we judging about how we play against y'all from here on. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Good show.
Yeah.
Talk to y'all
Appreciate
later.
you.
Love you
Seth.
too, but
Yo,
yeah,
shout
you
Top
about to get
Fan
this work
Seth,
though.
You all right?
You about to get this work. So
Shout out to Big Fan Set.
So as far as he comparing James Harden choking to Julius Randle, James Harden is
He said presently who run the shit.
yeah. Well, we're gonna get there. It was a lot said, so we're gonna talk about.
Said
Yeah.
a lot.
He said a lot. So as far as he talking about comparing Julius Randle choking to James Harden choking, well, there's more of a track record of James Harden choking. There's more years of it. You feel me? Julius Randle, this was Julius Randle's first year in the playoffs. You feel me? James Harden has multiple years of being a choke artist in the playoffs. Thank you, sir.
No,
And
I agree with you.
yeah.
As
So
if- no,
wait.
I
I got more. He said some
right.
more stuff. I don't want to forget.
All right.
So, and as far as that whole
I got your back. Seth.
from now on, we're judging on who run the city on the present tense. Well, we could do that too, but I don't just judge it on solely on court. It's also what happens in the city. And when the Knicks was winning, you can feel it in the air, the joyousness throughout New York City and throughout all media that the New York Knicks is winning. You feel me?
boy.
And that's what makes us run the city, because New York is a New York Knicks town, dog.
it's
It
like,
is.
No, it's not. It's like gasping for air. It's like finally, after 8 years, I can breathe again. Playoff air.
Bro, every time the Knicks is in the playoffs, is like this.
Bro,
You feel me?
They had
Every
to keep
time.
their head down for 8
Every
years.
time.
They finally made it.
Every
Keep up the
time.
good work.
Every time.
Keep
Every
up the
time the
good
Knicks,
work.
every time the Knicks make the playoffs is like that.
Y'all
You
done-
feel me?
yeah, I'm not-
Every time.
I'm not gonna lie. And the next season, I look at y'all as a 1 through 4 threat again. Even though, like you say, y'all lucked up or whatever. You like you say, you speak on the Knicks. But again, at the end of
Who
the
said
day,
we lucked up?
I
didn't say we
no.
lucked
All right,
up.
cool. But what I'm saying, at the end of the day, y'all was the 4th seed, regardless
Yes,
of if y'all predicted it or not. I'm just looking at numbers now. So I'm not, and looking at what's happening in the off season, and I still feel like it's still early. And even kind of, paraphrasing what Sean Marks said, he said, "Nah, we're not done tinkering. We're gonna still do things with the roster. We're not done yet." There's rumors about LaMarcus Aldridge coming back. I'm just saying that to say both teams are not done yet. But looking at the other side of the bridge, going to the playoffs and losing in the first round, going into the 4th seed, I think all teams that go from 1 through 4 are expected to go to the second round, is what I'm saying. Without debating and no shit like that, I'm just saying. And I think, and I like for
Teams
real.
lose in the first round from higher seeds all the time.
No, I'm just saying okay, like you said last year, your expectations were low. So
Yeah.
this season, I'm asking, because you already know our expectations is to win it. We trying to win it now. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm asking. Like, we're going to run it, and we just want to see how far you guys are going to go. Because, excuse me, we know you guys, the leader, I mean, your point guard, your starting point guard is a walker. So he's used to walking. He's going to help you guys walk the city.
That was corny.
No?
That was all the way corny.
Where's my drum roll?
That's all the way
I
corny.
need my drum roll.
That was all the way corny.
All right.
Shout out to the Knicks for bringing guys home. You feel me? Shout out to the Knicks for always bringing New Yorkers home.
Okay.
You feel me?
I respect
Shout
it.
out them having BK for BK. Shout out they having Carmelo Anthony. Shout out to them bringing Taj Gibson back. Shout out to them bringing Marbury home. Shout out to them bringing Kemba Walker home. This is what I'm talking. They care about what, bruh.
I mean, we had Isaiah Washington. Shout out to Isaiah Washington.
No, Isaiah Whitehead, bro. Come on.
Isaiah
Yeah. You don't even know the boy
and Marbury
name.
played for the Nets too.
Yeah, but we brought him home. He played in Jersey.
All right, my guy.
We brought him home to the Knicks. You feel me? Coney Allen's own.
I respect it.
Shout out to the Knicks for bringing all the New York players home. You feel me? And as far as Walker, bruh, all right, y'all keep sleeping.
Keep sleeping. What
Keep
you mean
sleeping.
sleeping? I ain't say
I
he wasn't
think-
a good player. What
I
we
think-
sleeping on?
I
We
think
ain't
this is the
sleeping on
best
nothing.
total assortment
We
of talent.
better.
This is the best assortment of talent Kemba Walker has played with his whole career.
Yeah, I better than
On
a
the-
lot of teams
on
in
the
East. I
Celtics-
see y'all as a high
On the
seed, but y'all not
Celtics,
better
he
than
had
us.
Tatum and he had Brown. But other than that, and Marcus Smart. Other than that, the rest of the team was
No, I thought the Charlotte to Boston move was huge for Boston, and seeing Kemba get hurt in that Boston situation kind of hindered his career. We understand that he's a great player, and we don't expect nothing but a rivalry. Again, me and you both know that
Even
this
your
rivalry
man
gonna
Kyrie
be,
said
yeah,
that's what everybody want to see.
yeah. Nah, this rivalry gonna be intense. I'm telling you. Between Kyrie, but just to, again, like you said, the energy for the Knicks. Again, I tease y'all, and it's true though. Y'all ain't been in the playoffs a man long, but because y'all did and the moves y'all made in this off season, it seems like y'all trying to stay consistent with going to the playoffs. That's why I asked you about the expectations.
So the reason why consistency in going playoffs is an important thing. Yeah. When people talk about why like stars didn't want to come to the Knicks, everybody always say is Dolan, which is absolute cap. Name how many stars went to a losing franchise in the prime of their career that says I'm gonna go to a team that's not really good. It almost doesn't happen, except for like LeBron. LeBron did it when he went home.
You hear Randall talking spicy about LeBron. You already said, right?
He said he'd rather compete with LeBron than join him. I don't think that's spicy talk.
No, I'm saying I like that. I like that competitiveness.
Yeah. Then why you got KD then? I'm just saying.
Mean he competitive?
No, he not.
What you mean? Hold on. So again, that
no, he not.
No, from him being a rookie, because I think he went from Seattle to OKC and he stayed there and it didn't work. And again, in contrast,
I'm gonna let you finish.
Right? Please do. Let me cook. And I was watching the Breakfast Club and I was watching the Locks, and what happened was, long story short, KD he had went for Dipset instead of the Locks. I know you apologize, KD is fine. Everybody make mistakes.
You don't know
not to mention that Dip says they sweeten the situation by buying him a chain, saying, kind of a welcome to New York type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Cameron was always shouted out by KD. KD let it be known like, yo, that's the music that I listen to. I just that in the third, I said that to say it's all right to make mistakes by picking Dipset and over the Locks, because KD is not from New York. Now, if he was from New York, then it would be unforgiving. But he's not from New York, so we forgive you, KD. Straight from Brooklyn, word to everything. Millie rock on that. You heard? Now, that being said, I feel like when it come down to what we trying to do, hold on, what was I saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You be long-winded, son.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, for real, I wanted to apologize for KD. I did want to do that.
So what we were talking about is KD not being competitor the way Julius Randle.
Oh yeah, nah, he's a competitor. I said that was the organization. He took that organization far. That was an expansion organization. He took them to the finals. He didn't want to put no more energy into it, and I feel like he know that he was in position to make the best decision for him as a player for his career, and that's what he did. And I think he's consistent with wanting to bring an organization a championship the first time, and that's why he's in Brooklyn. So again, I said all that to say that the Locks was saying on the Breakfast Club that they respect the fact that he went from OKC to Golden State. They was always a fan of KD. So people, again, not just me, look at it like, listen, if it's up to you to make the best decision for your career, then do so. I don't see what's the issue.
I'm about to tell you what's the issue.
Contrasting him to Randall saying he's not competitive. I'm just saying that, KD.
All right, because I forgot exactly how we got here, because you was talking a whole lot and about a whole bunch of stuff that didn't really pertain to the argument. But this is why KD is not a competitor in the same. Oh yeah, this is why KD is not a competitor the same way Randall is, and in that statement, you feel me? Like in that statement, Like Randall said, I don't want to join LeBron. I want to compete against LeBron.
That's cool.
You feel me? KD lost to Golden State, which at that time was literally the best team in the NBA. Literally the year before won the most games in NBA history. You feel me? And he was up against that team 3-1, and then he lost to that team. He could have went anywhere else in the world as a competitor. Me being a competitive person that I am, I love to win. I don't like losing. I don't take L's. I hand them out. You feel me? I'm not joining anybody who beat me. I got to beat you now. I have to. I have to beat you. If you beat me, I have to beat you. I don't want to be on your team. I have to beat you. Then after I beat you, man, I could be on your team. We could be teammates now after I beat you. But until I beat you, I'm not joining you. You feel me? To me, that's not competitive. That's not being a competitor. That's being a front runner and a bandwagon person. You feel me? He could have made any situation happen in the NBA that fit him, that he could go at these guys. But he decided to join a team that beat him. That's not competitive. That's not competitive.
So your point is that he's not competitive.
I mean, that's what the original.
No, I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
That's the original statement that we was talking about.
All right,
about Julius Randle saying that he doesn't want to join LeBron. He wants to compete against LeBron.
Yo, again, I still feel like the leadership that KD has, regardless of whether or not you feel that he's competitive, I feel like he is competitive, especially watching him in the playoffs. You know, again, a lot of that is opinionated, right? How we feel as fans. And the play should be more important than what we say as fans. And what I seen is KD play better than Randall. So watch how you talk to me, because when I seen KD in the playoffs, he outplayed Randall and every
lost.
Nick on that team.
And he lost.
As a matter of fact, KD might be the best player in New York for a long time.
He might be, but he lost.
Yeah,
though.
no, I'm just letting you know that the best player in the league is on our team, not y'all's. And that's intentional. And
him being the best player in the league is debatable.
Yeah.
But
all right, that's fine.
Yeah. But again, he lost.
But let's talk about legacy.
He lost.
Let's talk about legacy real quick.
His legacy is still tainted.
No. I'm talking about the Knicks legacy and the Nets legacy, and how the Brooklyn Nets legacy is about to change. And I'm early letting y'all know, Big Fan Breezy is explaining what's going to happen and why the legacy is going to change. The big three is here to win now. Cam Thomas in the rookie and all the draft picks is to win after the big three, you know what I'm saying, decides, you know what I mean, to retire. Because I feel like it's a saga between Kyrie, Harden, and KD. And, you know, I hear a lot of stuff you say about salary cap. I seen Sean Marks talking like, hey, we're going to work it out. We're going to make sure all three players stay. So I'm comfortable as a fan.
That's the only question
to know
I
how
have.
we not behind these. Like you said, we ain't in these same spaces with these guys.
Yeah, but that's where my questions come from.
But what I'm saying is Sean Marks is in press conferences answering these questions. He's like, hey, no problem. This is what we're going to do. This, that, and the third. He's not being specific, but he letting you know, stay cool.
He said he's confident. And that must mean somebody's going to take a lot less money, because, I get that these guys are billionaires and they rich and all that. I just don't see a company willingly giving over $100 million away in 4 years. It just doesn't make sense to me. You know?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
It just, from a business standpoint, it just doesn't make sense to me.
See, that's the thing again.
And especially when,
but that's what I'm saying.
And especially when
the pressure.
Especially when, you know, in another 2 to 3 years, all the contracts that you have now is going to be up, and you're going to have to re-sign new players.
But what I'm saying, that pressure you're talking about, we take that, all of that salary cap pressure and winning now pressure. We rather absorb that pressure, deal with that, and still be an organization to say at least we tried. We feel like we've been an organization in the league long enough. And again, if you look at the last 4 teams that was in the playoffs, they were all teams that, you know, never won it, I think. Oh no, the Bucks won once. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's just a lot of teams that never won it or have like 0 final appearances. Like, and the Nets only got like 2. You know what I'm saying? This would be like, you know, if we're trying to go for our 3rd one now, you know, we hungry. again, like you say, y'all hold on. Like I said, the pressure, the championships that y'all won, respectfully, you know, the pressure ain't on y'all the same way that it's on us because we never won it. That's honest. This is what I'm saying about this organization. This is why the Big Three is here to win now. We want the pressure. We ready for it.
The pressure is on y'all because y'all have Kyrie, KD, and Harden.
I just explained why.
That's the only reason. It's not because y'all never won a championship before.
But that's why they're here, because we never won a championship.
They're here because they wanted to play together, and the Brooklyn Nets was the best option. You feel me? Well, they felt it was the best option. So
what I'm saying is legacy, bro. Go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is all that the pressure is on y'all because we have 0 rings. No, the pressure is on y'all because y'all have 3 of the top 10 players in the NBA.
I don't. If we talking basketball, how that don't make sense to you? We have 0 rings, right? So the pressure on us, you guys have 2 rings, and you guys are not trying to win it till 2024. I'm saying the reason why y'all can feel that way because y'all have 2 little rings. And I'm saying we don't have no rings.
That's hate in your blood.
Nah, right, so no hate on the blood. Y'all got 2 rings, championship rings. You was here. Your daddy told you about it.
When anybody,
you wasn't here for it.
When anybody put little in front of anything, that's hate in their blood.
I don't want to hate, because if we get a championship, I don't expect no hate. I expect a congratulations.
Absolutely, all day in America.
I appreciate that. So it ain't got to be a little championship, but no. If we win now, I feel like it's more important than winning because you heard about it. I feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm not weighing it against. I'm just saying that's how I feel about it.
You say how you gonna weigh it against and say I'm not weighing it against? That's some throwing dirt and hiding your hands type shit. Yo, so regardless, it might mean more to you, but guess what? There's people who seen that championship and it means a lot to them. You feel me? Like what you're talking about is relative. You feel me? To each individual person. I just had this conversation with somebody about relativity.
Yeah, I was saying you though specifically.
To me,
yeah, you were right there for it.
I wasn't. But at the same time, we have technology. I seen it.
I respect it.
I seen the game.
I respect it.
I seen the game. Mm-hmm. We have technology. Yeah. You feel me? And guess what? Even though I wasn't alive for it, seeing on TV still felt pretty damn good. But it probably didn't feel as good as watching it live action, but it still felt pretty damn good. But, hey, the Knicks did that.
Yeah, but you don't.
And then I get to hear Walt Clyde talk about it all the time. You see, you still got to wait for something that potentially might happen in the future, maybe this year, next year, the year after, 5 years from now, maybe. And we talking about stuff that's tangible.
Yeah, that's what I say. You guys got fat when we wasn't in the championship. It's time for us to eat.
Eat what?
The championship meal. Feast. That's what I'm talking about.
It's time.
We're going to have deer on our plate because of what happened last season.
Nah. Y'all had deer all through the windshield of the Brooklyn Nets car. Yeah,
man. Shout to Milwaukee, because, you know, and when you think about super teams, and again, I'll always remember this because we went for our championship run, and I really look like they upgraded on defense, not offense. And I think that's what the Brooklyn Nets did. We took a page out of Milwaukee Bucks book and upgraded on defense, and that's why I mentioned about losing Jeff Green.
But the thing about what's great about Milwaukee's team and their quote unquote upgrades on defense is that everybody they got could score. You feel me? Like Brook Lopez is a great rim protector, but he can give you buckets. You feel me? You got Bembry ain't giving nobody no buckets.
No, Bembry, he gets slashed in the paint.
But he's not giving nobody no buckets,
but he can do the pick and roll.
What I'm saying is, again, Brook Lopez is a great rim protector, and he can give you buckets. You got Giannis. He giving buckets, and he was defensive player of the year one year. Middleton is a good defender, and he can give you buckets. And then Drew Holiday is a scorer. He wasn't really doing that great scoring in most of the playoffs, but he's a scorer too. You feel me? Like, he's a great defender, and he gives you buckets. I don't feel like I picked up people who could give buckets. They might be defenders, but they can't give you buckets.
I'm about to talk my shit.
Yo, Cav, talk to him, man.
Yo, what's good, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
What's good, Cav?
What's poppin'?
Knicks from the city, first of all, bro. That's I want to let you know that firsthand.
And second of all, it's just a shame that you still think that DeAndre Bembry and Patty Mills is an upgrade over Jeff Green, bro. I mean, I don't
No, I didn't
understand
say that.
why you keep thinking this, bro.
I didn't say there was an upgrade. I said we lost Jeff Green, and we know what everything that he contributes that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We upgraded. I'm saying we upgraded on defense. Like we lost offense. Like Jeff Green is offense that Bembry and Pat Mills don't bring.
Jeff Green is a great defender, bro.
No, I'm not saying.
But no, but
that was no.
Guard all five positions.
No. What I'm saying is about Jeff Green. He does all that. Nobody disagree with that. Follow me. I'm saying that he's not durable. He played a lot of games, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
he wasn't supposed to play
the same amount of games this year, bro. They played the same amount of games.
Nah, but I'm telling.
Yes, they did.
But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is the difference in that is the position. We don't have and again we didn't even play DeAndre Jordan or Nick Claxton the way we could have. So again, comparing Patty Mills to who you said is different because Jeff Green because of the position. You feel what I'm saying? We don't have nobody to relieve Jeff Green. There's Blake, who we had for real. We wasn't playing DeAndre Jordan. And again, you see the roster and how tight Steve Nash had it. And that's something we gotta adjust on. If anything, it's Nash opening up the roster. And I heard it's like a 20 player roster now for next season. I'm not sure if it is or isn't, but you know, Nash gotta open up the roster.
Losing Jeff Green is gonna hurt. He was your most clutch player.
Yeah, we know that.
Player in the playoffs. Patty Mills ain't gonna do that for you, bro.
Nah. We know that. We know we lose out with Jeff Green. And again, I think this is more of where we learn team chemistry instead of the hero role. You know, a lot of games that we won, it was hero ball where KD dropped 40 something. And you know what I'm saying? We had outstanding play from one of the big three. And I think the move that we did, you know, again, we can't ask a Jeff Green to play hero ball for like more than one game. He'll play one game and it'll be great. And then the next game is like, you know, a lot of minutes. So it's like durability. We went out and got guys that we felt was more durable than Jeff Green that could play more games in an 82 game season. Because remember, before we leave, the last season was 72 games, and this is going to be 82 games. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't think they had the summer league last season either. You feel what I'm saying? So it's more games.
Yo, Kev, I appreciate you for calling, but I'm
my guy.
I'm gonna pick up where you left off. Man.
Yeah, pull up to the pace. Just ain't no.
Please send him home. You already know.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready for all that, man. Stop playing.
So this is the kind of piggyback off of what Kev was saying was pretty much Patty Mills is. He gonna play his position. That's it. Jeff Green literally played multiple positions, multiple different roles.
Tell me about it.
And I feel like I'm not sure. I'm not sure if y'all have that. You feel me? Like, and I feel like every championship team usually has that guy. You feel me? That can slide from maybe the 1 to 4 position and guard all those positions. If not the 1 to 4, the 4 to 2, you feel me? Or even a 5 to 2 or 5 to 3, whatever. I don't feel like I have that. Bro, and can give buckets at the same time.
Bro, I'm not trying to convince you Jeff Green not being on the team is a good thing. I'm not doing that. I'm saying.
But you said upgrade.
Like what I'm saying.
Anything from Jeff Green that y'all got is a downgrade is the point that Kev was trying to make.
Okay, and I agree on the offensive side of the ball and in the defense as far as playing the multiple positions. And again, I think that's the significance of a James Johnson. And this is guys that I think that they feel like is good for matchups. You know, Bembry, he's good for a defensive matchup. He's not going to get you a lot of baskets, but he's definitely going to give it his all on defense and he's good in transition. And again, I think the Nets, if you look at our offense last season, we get a lot of transition baskets when you got Harden running the offense. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie is somebody that can create his own shot. Harden too. KD, you see what he do. But more so, the way we run our offense, the players that we got are good for the system, not to create their own shot as their buckets, but pick and rolls and high screens and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? And on defense, for the most part, I feel like they wanted to have more Bruce Brown type players after seeing Bruce Brown come from Detroit, you know, because again, we get a lot of criticism about who on our team, and realize that last season our roster dramatically changed from week to week. The way we started is the way, this is where it gets sad. The way it started is the way it, you know, it wasn't like that when it ended. And I want to say, Dinwiddie, I still got your poster, and I'm not gonna throw it away, bro. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna put it off to the side, and this is like a collector's item.
See, look, that's some net stuff.
Chill.
You feel me?
Chill.
Like
just
you think about throwing away posters
easy.
and stuff like that.
Nah, take it easy.
When you a Knick and you leave the Knicks, you always a Knick.
Nah, that's what I told him. That's what I'm saying.
Always. We don't think about throwing away posters. We don't think about throwing away jerseys. We don't. You made it sound like it was an option.
Nah, no,
it ain't never an option when you.
No,
but I still got my Porzingis jersey, and I'm not even. I don't even like that guy like that no more.
I gotta let you say that because this is a debate show, bro. But what I'm saying to Dinwiddie is, again, Brooklyn Nets, and as you've seen the rapport that you have with us, and we seen what Sean Marks even said. He said that Dinwiddie went out the generational cash. I respect it. I'm paraphrasing it once again.
Absolutely, because y'all gave all his money away.
No, listen, I'm just saying that we're supportive of of Dinwiddie and Karras and all the players that contributed. You know what I'm saying? Even Brook Lopez. You know what I mean?
Y'all gave all his money away.
Yo, listen.
Because Dinwiddie was supposed to get the bag this year from the Nets. He was supposed to get the bag this year. You feel me?
You know what happened, bro?
When they traded for Harden, I know he looked like, word? Y'all just gonna give my...
Yeah.
Yo, look, if I was
out like you see how he's working out after that.
If I was there with him,
if
I was there with him, I'd have been like, yo, KD and Kyrie wouldn't even came here if it wasn't for me. They wouldn't even came here.
He said that.
Y'all gonna get my money away?
TV. He'll never say that on TV.
Disrespectful.
Yo, shout out to Dinwiddie, man, because I laugh because Dinwiddie did a lot to attract Kyrie and KD to this ball club. Him, Karras, Harris, and Jarrett Allen was going off. I coined the name Call 4 because seeing them on the floor together was rare. The same way the big three play like only 14 games together, including the playoffs, or 19 games or whatever. It was like that for the Call 4. But seeing that mix between, again, Harris was 3 games shy of an Iron Man. He played 69 games last season. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say that, Dinwiddie leaving, seeing the Core 4 kind of broke up, seeing the big three, it's like
y'all gave away. Y'all wanted him to play for. Y'all gave away his money and was hoping he was gonna play for peanuts.
Yeah, and it's like
y'all was hoping that man was gonna play for peanuts, man. Paul.
Yo, it's like we happy that we got the big three, but we meant no harm to Dinwiddie. Him getting hurt was never part of the plan. And what I was trying to never part of the plan. It was never part of the plan. And when he got hurt, you seen him working out for real, so he could get the contract that he got now. That's why Sean Marks said, "Yo, he got generational wealth. I'm happy for him."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What could we do? He asked for 5 years, 125 million. He got 3 years and 60-something million.
That's what he deserved. He couldn't get that with y'all.
Right. I'm just saying that to say, hey, that's the number you put out there because healthy. If again, I think he plays healthy. Him coming off come on, man. I don't want to go down this road, but respectfully, him being healthy last season, Harden is not traded to the team. But again, I
don't know, man.
I don't believe that Harden is traded to the team with Dinwiddie healthy, because we would have relied on Dinwiddie to do what Harden was doing, to run that second unit. We believed in that. We believed that much in Dinwiddie. The big three was to help Dinwiddie in the Core 4.
You know why I think that's still not true? It's a lot of factors that I don't think you factor in.
Like
the fact that before this year, they didn't think it was a possibility that Harden could be moved, right? Or was going to be moved. And then when Harden started making a stink that he wanted to leave the Rockets, I think that kind of put KD and Kyrie in a position to look at Sean Marks like, hey, do it. Do it now. That's our boy. Do it now. So I think that was what changed the whole scope of things. You feel me? as far as Harden coming is the fact that he made it be known that he didn't want to stay in Houston, and Houston let it be known that they're willing to trade him.
That shit ain't mean nothing if Dinwiddie was healthy.
Yes, I guarantee it would.
No,
because
I
you
mean,
mean to
I
tell
don't
me
wanna, like,
you mean to tell me the Nets
it is what
with
it
a
is,
chance to trade for James Harden is not going to trade for James Harden because of Spencer Dinwiddie? Not saying Spencer Dinwiddie is a bum, but it's still James Harden, dog.
Nah, I mean,
And James Harden has a great relationship with Kyrie and KD. I think absolutely they still make that trade once, even if Dinwiddie is healthy for James Harden. Especially if Kyrie and KD was the ones pushing for it.
Yo, I need my Brooklyn Nets to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Because they notice if you paid attention to the season before Harden got there, and when Dinwiddie was helping us get to the playoffs, you remember one of the biggest games we had was versus Houston. It was Dinwiddie versus Harden, and Dinwiddie came back and hit like wild 3-pointers in the fourth quarter and beat Houston, like beat Harden. This shit was an amazing game. And it was like, yo, Dinwiddie healthy is the truth. If you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, and I'm saying all that to say it started when he beat Harden that game. Like, we really came back in the fourth quarter and beat Houston. That was a big game if you're a Brooklyn Nets fan. So I know the trade meant something to Dinwiddie. And he was talking that generational cash. And again, we happy for him.
So again, that's all fine and dandy that he beat Harden in Houston. But what I'm saying is, and even at that time,
I'm just adding to your point, what you said. You're like, yeah, we just gave this nigga Harden the money?
No, you said it started there. But what I'm saying is, the way the argument originally started, that trade would have happened if Dinwiddie was healthy or not. You feel me? Once James Harden became available and the Nets knew they had a shot at bringing James Harden to Brooklyn, I think it happens no matter if Spencer Dinwiddie. I think Spencer Dinwiddie probably would have got traded if he was healthy.
I don't know, man.
If he was healthy, he would have been a part of that trade package. Pause.
I mean, looking at our current roster, just, presently without hypotheticals, shout to Dinwiddie. He on Washington. I don't know how tough they're going to be in the season, but that roster, I ain't gonna lie. When I
Bradley
look at
Beal,
that
Spencer Dinwiddie healthy, that's gonna be.
Yeah. When I look at that roster, and I'm looking at like, damn, the seeding was what we had. Philly had 1. We had what? Us at 2. Excuse me. Us at 2. Milwaukee at 3. The Knicks at 4. Atlanta at 5. Who was that?
It was the playing games. It was
6. It was somebody. Celtics.
Boston. Yeah.
So those 6 teams. I don't see Washington in that playing game next season. Yo, man.
I think they might be if Spencer Dinwiddie can stay healthy. As you already know, Bradley Beal is a bucket.
Mm-hmm. And he stay healthy too.
Yeah. Bradley Beal is a bucket. I think him and Russell Westbrook wasn't really a great fit.
Westbrook got busy over there.
He did. But I felt like they never really got going at the same time.
You don't know what happened, right? That they power forward went down. It was like this guy named Bryant.
Yeah.
Tough, man. That guy was pretty good.
Yeah.
And early in the season, he took a big injury, and that kind of changed the course. Because we played them early in the with Bryant, the same guy that got injured.
Yeah,
that guy's him. If he gets back on the team off the injury, and they got that same team, they trust me, man. It's gonna be tug of war between that 5, 6, 7 spot.
I think this is gonna be the most entertaining year of basketball we've seen in a very long time.
Oh yeah,
I think the parity throughout the league is it's still like you still have like 2 or 3 teams that are at like the very, very top. Pause. And you got like everybody else. But I also think the parity between everybody else is really good.
Yeah.
You feel me? Once you get out of the top 2, 3 teams, everybody else matches up really good amongst each other.
Yeah.
So I think, bro, first of all, if you ain't getting league pass, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. You feel me? Like, I'm definitely getting NBA league pass because I know every freaking night or every other night is going to be a classic on. You feel me? Or it might be multiple games like that could be really good on at the same time. So I'm definitely going to be all the way in tune as much as I can.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I agree with you. I was thinking like sometimes I was gonna bring in a chalkboard to show you the X and O's because the basketball knowledge that I've acquired doing this big fan preview with the Brooklyn Net vlog is tremendous. I mean, the stuff that I know from then to now, simply amazing. So of course I'm getting in the NBA League Pass. I gotta see these games. All of the off-season transactions, I'm excited. You know, the West Coast always get a lot of attention.
I'm gonna give you a little trick that,
but the East Coast is looking up. I mean, we won it this year, so it's like, you know, who's more dangerous, the East Coast or West Coast?
I think I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say either side.
Yeah,
because like I said,
Brooklyn Nets
like
up
I said,
there too.
You have on both sides, you have like the two teams that you know everybody's talking about as being like the super powerhouses of the NBA, the Brooklyn Nets and the Lakers. And then after that, you got Golden State. I think is gonna be really good.
I want to say something about the Lakers. You ain't off the hook, Rocco. You ain't off the hook, Rocco.
Who run the city? Who this?
LBJ. I gotta talk to you though.
Who run the city? Who this?
No, you should have said Domino's Pizza. You should have said. I mean, but yo, what I was saying, you said the Lakers.
It said you got the Lakers,
powerhouses in the East or the West.
Then you got Golden State. You got on the East. You still got Milwaukee. They obviously they the champs. You feel me?
Miami.
Yo, it's who run the city? Who this? Yo, who run the city, man?
You know Brooklyn Nets run the city.
Yo, shout out to my guy Ty West.
You finally came from under whatever rock he was hiding in and called in.
Talk to me. Talk to me, Ty. Talk to me, Ty. Brooklyn Nets run the city. That's what's up.
Of course the Nets run the city.
Yeah. Yo, man,
You already know we run the city all day.
Shout out to Brooklyn. You want me?
We the big homies of the city.
You want me to shout out Brooklyn Ballers for you, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Brooklyn Ballers. My guy Top Fan Ty West, a coach over there. Talk to him, Ty. Ty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Brooklyn Ballers.
All right, yo, tea time. I got one thing to say. No matter who the Knicks got, y'all still ain't winning nothing, all right?
Talk to him.
Y'all ain't never won nothing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, now get on my line.
Yo, let's stay there, though.
Yo, listen. Yo, shout out to Ty West. Even though he's a Net fan, I like that guy.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah, but
Ty West,
Ty West.
Big fan.
The Nets ain't never won nothing.
Yo, but I wanted to say that. Legacy. And I wanted to, before we leave, I wanted to get into that because, again, the significance of Jordan legacy is that Chicago didn't have a championship before he got there. LeBron winning with the Lakers isn't the same as him winning with Cleveland, because winning with Cleveland, to me, is like, this is the first time this organization has a championship and you won it there. That means more to me than you winning with the Lakers. They always got a good team, you feel what I'm saying? Some type of way, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, you carry on the legacy of Kobe. Like, who wouldn't want to do that, man? Respect to Kobe, shout to Black Mamba, you know what I'm saying? And
word.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? And Gianna, his daughter. You know, it's funny that his favorite daughter, Gianna's favorite player was Trae Young.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that was her favorite player.
I mean,
that's a fact.
I could see it.
Yeah, I seen like it was an interview and shit. Like they met each other and shit, and you know Kobe was there. It was cool.
I've seen Gianna, like little clips of Gianna playing.
Yeah,
bruh, she had a little bit of Kobe in her game.
Yeah,
but I seen her hit that step back three, and it was looking Trae Youngish, son. Yeah. You could tell like it was an influence there in her own personal game.
My favorite player.
You feel me? Yeah.
What was I saying?
You were talking something about legacy.
Legacy. Oh yeah, I'm saying that LeBron winning with Cleveland ain't the same as him winning with LA. You know, LA got like 17, 18 titles. Cleveland had none before LeBron got there. I just feel like, you know, that means more, and that's why I like KD being in Brooklyn. That's why we in win mode now. We want that. We want to win now. We never won it. You know, the Lakers, they won it. Like they said, they have this expectation to win it because they have 17, 18 titles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying, you know, the Knicks, even though y'all found an organization, y'all only got 2. So the expectations is a little different because y'all wasn't never really winning like the Lakers was winning. Like when you look at the history and how they got 17 titles, that shit is ridiculous. Like they was winning like 6 years in a row.
Yeah.
Like you
I
talk
think-
about competitive. What
so-
kind of competition is
So now
that?
we could talk about that. You feel me? Like,
And you said this season gonna be your favorite.
so we could talk about that. No shade to the Lakers organization or the Celtics, but in that era, when they were winning all these championships back to back,
Mhm.
it was mostly because Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. You feel me? The NBA has never seen.
Nah, that's my turn.
That's Ty West again. The NBA has never seen.
Yo,
We don't do.
yeah,
You don't know we don't do double
Yo.
calls, man.
yo,
What's up?
who who run the city? Who run the city?
Yeah. The Knicks got their new point guard, and that's all we need. And we gonna get it this year.
All right,
Go rock this year.
That's right.
Got the real 3-point in the cut.
That's what's up.
Yo, appreciate you calling in, man.
You ain't gonna do nothing but stop lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, word. Yo, whoever that was, appreciate you
You're
for
a
calling
great
in.
caller.
Word.
Whoever you was, my man.
He said you ain't gonna do nothing but stop lying. That was funny. Yeah, but then, like I was saying, like, you got Bill Russell and Wilt. I won't do the only Wilt. Bill Russell impacted more of the Celtics championships than Wilt impacted Lakers championships. You feel me? Like, Bill Russell was the first player of his kind. Like,
Dominant.
have you? And bro, I don't know if everybody else was like really slower. You feel me? It's just like they was moving in slow motion. But I've seen clips of Bill Russell run the floor.
Mhm.
It looked like I think he was like 6'10", a 6'10" cheetah, son.
Yeah.
Compared to everybody else. He
Mhm.
jumped the highest, he jumped the furthest. It was no 3-point shot. There was nobody who could check him off the boards.
Mhm.
There was nobody could stop him from getting a layup. He
Mhm.
was just the biggest person, the fastest person, the highest jumping person in the NBA.
Mhm.
And that's why they got the most rings.
Let me-
You feel me? No knock on
Yeah.
everybody else on those teams because they had some legends on there too.
Mhm.
But same thing with the Lakers. When Wilt came,
Mhm.
Wilt 7'2". I don't think it was anybody in the league 7'2" at that time.
Talk that shit.
50 rebounds a game. Like, what are you talking about? He jumped the highest.
Thank
He
you.
ran the
Right.
fastest.
He beat the whole team.
Huh?
He beat the whole team.
Exactly. Bro, there was games where he had
Men
like
versus boys.
60 something or 70 points and like
Right.
50 rebounds, dog. Like,
Exactly.
what?
That's like, you play your game, you create a player, kid be like, yeah, I could beat you in this game. You like, yeah, sure you can. You go look at his creators player. This guy's 99, everything. And he's like 7'10".
You
You
just
like,
shoot 3-pointers. Right? But yo, nah.
right.
So yeah,
That's
so
what Will and Bill Russell was back
I
then.
think
They
I
was
think that
dominant,
also
man.
impacted, how many championships they had in those early years. But then with the Lakers is different because you had the Showtime Lakers with Kareem, Magic,
Mhm.
Worthy. You feel me? Like all these legends, you feel me? Like, and they had their era where they was
Like,
winning.
Why is they getting all of these good players?
Drafting,
like just,
son.
Like they just draft and they just like what was Magic's draft pick? Like
I don't
like again, because I seen the thing with the Spurs with how they got Tim Duncan, and it made me wonder like how many championship teams will form like this, because that's a draft pick winning a championship type of situation. I thought Golden State was trying to do that, trying to get Wiseman. And they got Wiseman, but he wasn't. I don't know. You think they keep him?
Wiseman played.
I don't think they tanked though. I see Curry trying. He was going after LeBron, and that was nice to see. You think this season gonna be better than next season? Last season was pretty good.
Nah, this season.
I mean, I would have liked to win it though. I ain't gonna
This
lie.
season is gonna be
Real.
way better.
Yeah,
Curry. It was nothing about Curry's game that was tanking, son. He went out there every night and gave 110%. I think Wiseman is going to be a problem.
Mhm.
You feel me? They get Klay Thompson back, and it can't be understated how huge he is for that team. You feel me? Pause. That was crazy. But Yeah, it can't be understated the impact that he has on that team because he's another extremely lethal shooter, probably if not the second best 3-point shooter in NBA history. You feel me? And he's a lockdown defender.
Yo, you know, just saying that, just how you said from Will to Russell and dominance, Curry is I feel like started an era of the shooter. You know, I think the NBA changed because the style of play, because of what Golden State did to the league.
I think, the NBA is a copycat league, bro.
And
you feel me?
I wanted to ask you, do you see similarities between Patrick Ewing game and KD?
Absolutely
I mean,
not.
in a sense, like if Ewing were more mobile,
absolutely not.
Like that mid-range game, though, man.
But
Ewing had it.
He
had KD with it too.
He
That's
had
my,
a mid-range shot,
contrast.
but Patrick Ewing game was mostly back to the basket, like most centers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back in that day, he could face up. He had a couple moves to get to the rim, and he could hit the mid-range shot. But there's no comparison to their games.
Yeah, no, I think
like,
KD more explosive. Matter of fact, way more.
Oh no, young Pat was yamming it on everybody. So when you're talking about explosion, that was Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing was Mr. Dynamite.
That's what I'm saying. You don't see similarities?
No, there's no similarity. They played.
KD's just better.
They played different games. I wouldn't say all that because there's a lot of parts of Patrick Ewing game that he's way better than KD. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I think Patrick Ewing is on par when it comes to scoring. It's just KD scores a different way. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing is a better defender.
I thought Ewing used the glass a lot.
Patrick Ewing is a better defender, a better rebounder. You feel me? KD passes the ball better. Yeah. You feel me? KD has a better handle. You feel me? Like KD is obviously a better shooter. Yeah. But but there's no comparison in their games. Absolutely not. I feel like
big men having a mid-range game is pretty dominant.
Yeah, I think all great players have a mid-range game.
Mid-range game is pretty important, man.
All the top players except for LeBron have a very strong mid-range game. I think we mentioned LeBron a few times. Rocco might just burst out through the door.
I ain't worried about that, man. There's no more tacos in LA because of their contracts, man.
Every great player.
The way they assemble all of those players for under 15 mil, because I've seen the stats. This is amazing, man. I see what they're doing, and again, I want to see teams compete at top level, top health. So I ain't sweating.
So when you got teams like the Nets and the Lakers, you start seeing veterans who just want to win take almost no money to come and play for those
Carmelo
teams.
There to win, for sure.
Absolutely. All day in America. As soon as he got signed, he went straight to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Went straight to the gym. As soon as he got signed, whatever I'm doing, stop. I'm going to go put in this work.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, if you ask me, depending on his role, this is probably going to be the best Melo you've seen in a while. Because I think he's going to be in charge of doing some of the scoring coming off the bench. I think I hate the fact that the Rockets and Portland relegated him mostly to a spot of 3-point shooting guy. I think Carmelo is the best in the mid range. You feel me? When he's in the mid range and he's catching the ball 15 feet from the basket. He catching the ball 15 feet from the basket and making quick decisions within 4 seconds of him catching the ball. He's unguardable. You feel me? I don't know. He's 37 now. I don't know if he still has that same explosiveness when it comes to his moves. But when he catches the ball 15 feet from the rim and making quick, decisive decisions, there ain't nothing nobody can do with that man.
And no, I just want to say this before we leave. Two things. One, I respect
veterans. Shout out Melo. Once a Nick, always a Nick.
Right. I respect veterans staying in the league, getting in situations where they take less minutes. Because it's not about the money, it's really about the minutes. Your durability to actually, because you signed in a contract. This is business, right? So you want to, I imagine you want to play X amount of games, right? I like that. I like that passion to play. And, the second thing I wanted to say is I feel like we have the hunger. The Brooklyn Nets having 0 championships. We got to use that for fuel. We can't make that be something that we ignore and make it seem like the pressure not there. No, the pressure on us to win is there, and we want it. We got to use it for fuel. We got to do the right thing. And again, thus far, only the second week in the free agency, right? Like maybe 10 days or something like that. I'm happy as a fan. I like what I see in the summer league. I seen Cam Thomas was like number 23 on the list for averaging in points. Quickly was up there, and who's ahead of him was Quickly and Obi Toppin. In the summer league, they was ahead of him. I think they was like number 14 and number 10. Y'all could check. But I said that to say McBride wasn't, because I wanted to check to see who was. And shout out to Obi and Quickly, because they was there at 14 and 10 respectfully. But Cam Thomas is there 23. You feel what I'm saying? 23. Cam Thomas.
He get way more minutes than McBride.
Exactly. We're gonna play him. He's gonna get a spot on Ross. He's gonna come off the bench this season.
He's getting way more minutes than McBride. And
I think he feel like this season.
If McBride got the same minutes as Cam Thompson, you'll see his numbers go up, because he's been playing great. He's been shooting the ball really well. Mm-hmm. His field goal percentage is really high. Yeah. You feel me? So it's just, I look at that too. You feel me?
No, of course. It's a fourth summer game coming up. It's like one more, right?
We got a game tonight.
Y'all got a game tonight?
Yeah.
We got a game Sunday.
Yeah, we got a game tonight. Yeah, you know, as usual, all games get recorded in my household.
Yo, you still want to do the poll? We want to do the poll. Who y'all like? Pause. Y'all want to do? Y'all want to ask? Let's ask the audience what player they like more, Cam Thomas or I don't know his name.
I think you have to put it in a neutral group. You feel me? Not on the Nick page, not on Big Fan Breezy page, bruh. But if you got a page dedicated to Nets, of course they're gonna say Cam Thompson, because it's a Nets page. Mm-hmm. Like, unless it's like ridiculously obvious, you feel me? Like that the opposite is the right choice, mm-hmm. and you'll look like a clown saying anything different. That's the only way it'll work. Like. But other than that, if it's anything close, of course the Net fan's gonna say the Net player. So that's what I'm saying. A neutral place. Find a neutral place. Yeah, you're part of a lot of sports groups now, man.
No, that's not a problem, man. I just want to say, sometimes life is about perspective. Right here is a chip. Now this could be a chip on your shoulder if you're losing.
Yeah, you want to bring ants around with you, man.
This is a chip. Trust me, this chip is 100%. Safe from ants. You ain't got to worry about no ants going around this chip. Facts.
Why you walk around with a chip in your pocket, bro?
It's he got a chip in. You know what I'm saying? So, again, let me forget this. Life is about perspective. You can have a chip on your shoulder because you lose, and you're either going to go through those losses. But if you're from Brooklyn, you could become a Brooklyn Net fan anytime you want. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. But if you're not from Brooklyn, it's all right. If the bandwagon to come by, I'll let you know.
You know it's crazy, right? I'm leaving the crib. You know, I'm running down the stairs, and there's a guy I always see in the hall, and you know, he see my jersey. He's like, "Yeah, you need a Brooklyn jersey." I was like, "Nah, bro, never that." Mm-hmm. So we started talking. He's like, "Yeah, you know," he's like, "I was a Knicks fan." Then he goes, "Who am I lying? My heart always with the Knicks, though."
Oh man!
See,
he felt the pressure. I don't know.
Ain't no pressure, bro. Because I just started laughing.
I'm confused, man. But listen, it's all right to like. Listen, me and T Time is gonna do this, but it's okay for y'all to like both teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. Shout out to Beta Clothing and shout out to Sour Apple Clothing, man. They're official sponsors, man. I just want to say again, life is about perspective. You know, take that chip on your shoulder and focus on the championship. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the chip. Big Fan Breezy letting y'all know we're going to get the chip. Shout out to Nixon Ish. It finally came back out. Shout out to that, man. Because I was trolling that for weeks, waiting for that show to come back out. Now it's finally back out. And again, man, trust me, I'm ready. I'm ready to troll that show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen.
I'm ready.
You going to, the fans is going to get you, man.
We going to see.
You know,
I see Kev call up here like a cowboy. Yeah. Cowboy Kev. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You call
like up, I'm ready though, man. Stop playing.
You control in the comments all you want. You're not gonna get no reactions out of me, but I'm definitely gonna let the fans know to hand out business.
I do work, man. This is what trolls do, man. You know what I'm saying? You heard about me.
It was about. I was looking at some of the comments.
You heard about me.
I was looking at some of the comments when I was recording, and it is not friendly in there for non-Knicks fans, man. I mean, That just is what it is. So
And I don't be salty. You know, I tried to be. Again, I understand y'all winning a lot of games because of Kemba and French Toast Fong. Yeah, I said that, but I don't see y'all a threat to us. But I do see y'all having a good record in an 82 game season. I do see y'all on the winning side of that. I think y'all gonna be better than the 500 ball club.
Absolutely, all day in America.
Yeah, I respect y'all like that, but I feel like again that's around the league. Like y'all gonna definitely in our division specifically, right? I think y'all gonna be at even top at division, like second or third to us. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna be up there. I think it's what us, Miami. That's 3, right? Brooklyn Nets, Miami, the Knicks, the Celtics, and Toronto, right?
Yeah,
I think y'all could be second and third. I think Brooklyn Nets would be number 1. I think the Knicks could be easily second. But because these teams are getting assembled, y'all more so adding pieces. Y'all have y'all core, and these teams are developing their core. Like Chicago, looking kind of brand new.
I'm not really taking too much stock in Chicago. You feel me?
Yeah,
as being a threat. I mean, granted they added Lonzo Ball, but other than that, what have they done? The 2 of the 3 players that they touting as being like their quote unquote version of a big 3 were on the team, and they didn't do really good last year. You feel me? Even though one of them got traded midway through the season, it still wasn't really that much of an improvement as far as record wise go. But Miami adding Oladipo, if he can stay healthy, is going to be something. But I don't know, man. His track record with his health is real poop. I don't really.
Oladipo, he on Miami?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Their track record with staying healthy is real poop. But if he can.
But they're not in our division, though, right?
What do you mean, Division 9?
Right. That's what I was saying. I think y'all going to be one of the best in our division.
We the Northeast.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
In our division.
Oh, I thought you meant like
not even just the whole East.
I thought you meant the conference.
Yeah, nah. Just keeping it close to home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got the home teams and then just our division. Because our division changed. Like Toronto trash now. Yeah, they ain't going to be no threat. I think
Philly's still going to be good, man.
Philly, but I don't think they're in our division though.
Yes, they are.
They are Philly.
Yes, sir.
Philly. Okay. So I know they're in our conference, but they're not. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Northeast, sir.
Celtics, Philly, us. That's 4 in Toronto.
Yeah.
So shit. Yeah, Philly. They gonna be up there. They just got George Hill. He's tough.
Yeah, they had George Hill last year. George Hill's on a rapid decline. But they got Joel Embiid, man,
and they picked up Drummond
and Tobias Harris.
Yeah, but I think he wanted to show up. I was one game where Steph Curry and it was only Seth Curry and Embiid. They were the only ones that scored in the second half. So Tobias Harris, he went missing. So they definitely feel like they want another piece.
All I'm saying is
you're not scared of Philly.
I'm not saying we wasn't talking about playoffs. We was talking about the regular season and standings.
Yeah,
Tobias Harris was getting buckets all year.
Yeah,
you feel me?
He was a good player.
And I think they gonna still be tough because they still got Steph Curry, they still got Tobias Harris. They depending on. It seems like nobody want to take Ben Simmons.
Oh man, that's funny. It was funny. Nobody want to take Ben Simmons or Dennis Schroeder dropping for the $84 million to the $5 million.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, that wasn't the first time this ever happened.
No, it wasn't. I seen some stats, but
listen,
the memes are just
listen,
funny.
man.
I don't think it was memes for the
after
other
Latrell Sprewell left the Knicks. He declined his option for the bag and
from the Wolves, right?
Yeah, and never played basketball again.
That's crazy.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
you feel me? And Latrell Sprewell was still a very good player at that stage of his career. You feel me? So that's dropping the bag. But shout out to Spree. Once a Knick, always a Knick. You know what I mean? Helped take the Knicks to the finals. You heard?
Yeah. No. I remember being a Sprewell fan.
Yeah.
I remember him coming to the Knicks. I remember him being on the Wolves.
Yeah.
I remember wishing like, damn, I wish it was Sprewell, Marbury, and Garnett. Like, I just wish that was a whole team. Like, they just stayed together. Like,
I wish if Sprewell, if Garnett and Marbury would have stayed together, they probably would have won a chip.
From Sprewell, right? Like, sure.
If I just think that they just never developed long enough together to make that real push.
Yo, I got a stat in. We going back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
Shout to us, man. It's been like 22 episodes.
Yes, sir.
Like straight.
It's time to wrap up though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, a lot of teams, they always shake things up. A lot of teams shake things up, and there's only like 11 players that got drafted by their franchise and won with that franchise. Kobe being one of them, example. MJ being the example. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they actually won with the franchise that drafted them. So it doesn't happen a lot. And I like what I said all that to say, I like what Sean Marks is doing. I feel like with Cam Thomas and the draft picks that we got, shout out to Kessler Edwards, Dayron Sharp, but they look, you know what I mean? I want to see more from Marcus, and I want to see more from Raekwon Gray. I like those guys, and I hope, they could possibly get some playing time. Did you hear the rumors about the roster opening up? Was it a 20-man roster?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I know Nash had a 9-man swing for the most part, and it'd be nice to see him open that roster up a little bit. Like, get him rookies. Please.
Yeah, I mean, the most interesting thing going into the season to see what Coach Tommy T's rotations is going to be. He has a very good problem on his hand. You feel me? He has a lot of guys who could play basketball really good.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and you know what's the beautiful thing about the Knicks? He has the option to be like, all right, these two guys are having a bad game. I got a whole plethora of other guys that could go get buckets right now. You feel me? Like, two guys in the starting five can have a bad game, and he can go to his bench and put in guys that are ready to get buckets. You feel me? And that's a beautiful problem to have.
Straight up, and the Knicks are interesting. I just don't see y'all like a threat to us for real, but I do think y'all gonna like surprise a lot of people because of Tommy T. Because the core of his game is defense, you know what I'm saying? And I think you guys y'all gonna be up there, man. I see you guys 4th or 5th, man. Yeah. Easy. Like, and I'm just saying, not going to the playoffs, just watching, like, I guess prior to the All-Star break.
Yeah.
I see you guys having a good start. I see us having a good start. I seen us be like 1 or 2.
So check what I'm about to tell y'all, right? Because I wear RJ Barrett jerseys to almost every show on purpose. He gonna average 19, 20 points a game this season. Well, you heard it here first, son. Word. RJ Barrett, 19, 20 points this season.
Since we doing that, I want to say Cam Thomas, given the minutes, y'all gonna see that we're gonna invest in him being the Brooklyn Net for a long time.
Yeah, I think I got Cam Thomas and want him to score because I'm not sure if y'all
bucket.
I don't think y'all sure on how many games Kyrie gonna play this year.
No, again, all of the weaknesses that the Brooklyn Nets felt like we addressed it. You watch Sean Marks and his interviews, that's our due diligence and shit. We addressed everything, and I think we not done. And they said they're gonna tinker with the roster because we still need help with rebounding. We feel like we got Dayron Sharp, but he's one guy we could use. We don't still, and right now DeAndre Jordan's on the roster, and we're not talking trades.
Yeah, so because that's KD and Kyrie boy. I don't think they'll be happy if they traded DeAndre Jordan. But yeah,
some of these things be opinions or ours, but some of these things be facts.
Yeah,
so I don't want y'all to think, what I'm saying? We don't be having facts.
So
cap
when this is my opinion, I go, I think. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think. I usually lead, I think, with my opinion. But
right, respectfully though, both of our teams' rosters changed a lot.
Yeah.
So it was good to address it.
But the one thing I didn't address this offseason, which was the biggest weakness of your roster, is paint defense and rebounding. Right?
No, I think we the paint defense came from James Johnson and Ben Brief for more of statistically we lost a lot of pick and roll battles, dumb high screens, and the paint wasn't protected because they got a lot of offensive rebounds. Let's be honest. And the last summer league, not that it mattered to anybody but a Brooklyn Nets fan, we had 16 offensive rebounds and we had 52 boards. So, you could see that we know what we need to do. We know what direction we're going. We kind of focus on what we need to do. And again, like you said, the obvious, we have to address it. And I think Sean Marks and company is doing that. So shout out to the Brooklyn Nets.
Right. But yo, we appreciate y'all. It's time for us to get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
Word. Until next time.
Appreciate
You know what I
y'all,
mean?
man.
Same bet time.
Same over.
Same bat time, same bat channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, Nixon ish.
Team time,
Tuesday and Thursdays.
Yes,
you feel
indeed.
me?
Tune in.
Look out for your boy.
I'm gonna be
holla.
there.
All right.
All right. Later.